to turn that off. There we go. There we go. There's my beautiful home. There's my beautiful, beautiful home. Hi everyone. Hi. How's it going? How we doing tonight? I've got some tea. It's so cold that I am wearing two pairs of pants right now at the same time. Uh, we are going. We are in fact going. What things do you have? What things? What things are those that you have? Pharmacy tea. Ooh. Is Are you okay airing pharmacy tea publicly? Cause like I save these VODs. I save these. These go to YouTube. Um, but if you want to, if you're comfortable with that, if you think it's okay, you can air the pharmacy tea, because we are just hanging out. We're very relaxed right now, because I have actual tea, and I will sip the tea as you tell me the pharmacy tea. If you would like to do that. Why did I drop a bunch of frames? Did I drop a bunch of frames at some point? I think I dropped a bunch of frames before we actually started. But otherwise, we're gonna. I've only got 3 promos tonight. Not a lot of people responded to the promos. Not a lot of people responded for promos this week. But we've got a couple. We've got a couple that we're gonna do. And then we're gonna talk for a bit, because I want to talk about food, because I like food and I ate some really good food today. Send to you on Discord so you can react on stream is a big mystery for the other viewers. I mean, you're the only viewer right now, but it'll be funny in the VODs, I guess. But we've got 3 promos to do. I want to talk about some food. I might go down another rabbit hole. We may go down some Nendroid rabbit holes. I want to see why iCarly is trending on Twitter. So I'm curious about that. And then we might play Final Fantasy XIV, because I haven't played in like 2 or 3 weeks. And I miss it a lot. Oh, hey, hello. Hey, Gumo. Are you my Gumo? Because, I mean, I don't know many people that go by that. It's a revival via the Paramount streaming thing. What? Yo. Sup, my dude. So we're gonna do some promos. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure, because, like, I don't know that many people that go by that, but I don't know. Oh, it's okay. That's why. Is Paramount's gonna be streaming iCarly? That makes sense. iCarly revival set at Paramount Plus. Oh, so it's like a new iCarly thing. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. New iCarly content. I wonder, is what's his name gonna be involved? The creator, because like no one likes him. I can't remember his name. The guy who makes everything, all of the live action things for Nickelodeon. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, he is a creep. He is super. He's weird. He's weird. He creepy. Um, okay, Okay, well that's interesting. Schneider, Dan Schneider, that's his name. Uh, that's his name. He's a little bit of a weirdo. Um, okay, are we gonna do? Let's see. How do I wanna? What order? Oh, is it? I probably have to go like fucking fix my sound in. I probably turned it down from doing things. Manage sound devices. Microphone. No, let me adjust the volume of my microphone. How do I do that? App volume and device preferences? Is it that? This? This? I don't. Okay, I'll do it through Audacity. I have to lower my mic. I'm getting a new mic. I ordered a new microphone. Here we go. It should be fine now. So I ordered a new microphone the other day. It should be here for stream on Sunday. I ordered a new microphone and a better controller for streaming on Sunday. So I am retiring my microphone. I'm retiring this microphone that I've been using since like 2013. 2000 somewhere but like 2000 probably 2014. I've been using this microphone a long time and it probably just needs to retire. But so I've ordered a new one. I ordered a new one and I ordered a better controller because the one I have is a little bit jank. It doesn't have a good D-pad. So we got something with a good D-pad and better controller. Excuse me. I ate my soup really fast because I wasn't paying attention to the time when I made dinner. So I made dinner like an hour ago and I had to eat it really fast. I shouldn't make weird noises. That probably doesn't sound very good. But we might go down an Android rabbit hole for a hot minute because I wanna look at Android stuff. Ooh, quinoa. I had quinoa on quite a bit. Sent you the pharmacy tea. Okay, I see it. I see. Shipped it off to a drop point last Wednesday. What? Girl. So she. Why? If she's. So what was her problem that it wasn't there on the 4th? Because they sent it back? Because it was there for a whole week? Because it was, probably bad? Because it needs to be refrigerated and was not for a week? Is that her problem? That it wasn't there? Because, girl, get your meds. It was there on the 2nd and sat there for... Okay, so what is her problem? What's her problem? It's her own fault for not picking it up. Get it delivered on the 4th and pick it... That's still... What? I don't understand. What is her problem? Girl, just take your meds. Get your meds when they're in the place they need to be, and take them, like a normal person who takes their meds. Okay, whatever, girl. I'm not your mom. Okay, okay, I guess. I mean, sure, I guess. Um, okay. I don't know. I don't understand people. Okay, so I need to go back to this. I kind of want to like wait a little bit until there's more people here to do some promos. But I also like, I don't know, I didn't plan this out very well. I should have, but I didn't because I'm not good at planning things. Like, I was supposed to watch my class lecture today because we didn't have lecture on Monday. He recorded it and sent it to us, and I was gonna watch it today, and I didn't. So I'm not good at planning, and I need to make this 4-minute short film, and I need to make it like yesterday. I need to have like filmed it. I need to film it like as soon as humanly possible, but I don't know what to do. Like 4 minutes is a lot of time to fill, and I am not a filmmaker. I don't like making films. I mean, I like editing them, but I don't like making them. There's just too many things. There's too many variables in filmmaking that I just don't like. And I'm really upset that I have to like shoot this film. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to like write and shoot. So I'm really stressed about it, honestly. Like I've been really, really stressed out about it. And no, I can't do a documentary. It has to be a 4-minute fiction piece. And you'd think that wouldn't be hard with how much fiction I like writing, but it is not. It can't be a documentary. It has to be a 4-minute fiction short film. 4-minute fiction narrative. And I like writing them. I like making comics and shit and all of that. I don't like filming things. I don't like it. This is an editing class. Why do I have to film things? It's frustrating. I'm frustrated about it. I'm very frustrated. I don't think I can. This has to be 4 minutes long. That's not something you can do for like 4 minutes. Like 4 minutes is a lot of time. Like that would be like a good like minute long, like 1 or 2 minute film, but this is a 4-minute film. And that's a lot of time. And I just straight up don't want to do this. Straight up, I just do not want to do this. I don't know what cut a promo means. And my cats aren't actors. Like, I don't have a set for that. Yeah, I need actors. It's a movie. Also, like, I have these requirements of someone has to go somewhere and do something and talk to someone. Like, there has to be more than one setting. Like, they have to go somewhere, do something, talk to someone, and then go somewhere else. And it's just like, I don't don't fucking got time for this. I don't have places I can go. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. It's just, this is hard, and I'm stressed about it. Like, I don't know, I'm not a comedy writer. I'm not good at funny things. So I don't know. This isn't, I don't like, I can edit comedy, but I'm not a comedy writer. I'm not a film writer. So like, I don't know. I'm mad about it. Is the thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't want to think about it right now. But oh, what is this? We have reached 150 followers on Twitch. That is a lot of people. And I thank all of you for your support and for coming to hang out with me twice a week. Even though for a little while I kind of missed a couple streams, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm glad to have my 150 followers. Y'all are so nice. I don't even know why our follower goal is 200. I don't know what my plan for that is. I never even finished the video that I made for 100 followers. So, I don't know. So what am I doing? I'm getting myself kind of like turned around. Let's do some promos. Let us do some promos. Browser. Here we go. The first one we're looking at is Cry, who I have started following recently. Unfollowed me and sent me a DM and chatted with me a bit. And she's super cute. Like, look at her. What a cutie. Let's take a look. 2D, surprise 2D model reveal. Look how cute she is. Look at that cute bob haircut. What a cutie. She got like a very black and purple theme going. Look at those glasses. I like her with the glasses. Is there more? More? Can I see more? More Cry? I want to see more. I want to see more of you. Here we go. This seems to be the image in the header. I like these glasses. The glasses are really cute. I like this. You need some furniture. Girl, let's get you some furniture. I like the like lace-up choker. Those are cute. Cause I like these windows. This is a nice room. We need to get you some furniture. Like I've got furniture. You can see I've got like. Oop, clicked the wrong thing. I've got my bed over here, and my pile of pillows and my dresser, and back there you can see I got a chair and a table. I've got a curtain door. And I've got a skylight. You need some furniture. Furniture. It's good for you. Furniture's good. It's good to have. Get Cry some furniture. Okay, let's go to Cry's Twitch, so you can see I'm following them. You should follow them. You should follow her. She's got 50. She only got 58 followers. She's pretty new. I think she like just. I don't know how new she is, but I'm assuming she's pretty new because I've only just met her. She's only got 58 followers, but let's go to her Twitch. Let's go over to her Twitch. We're gonna follow. We're gonna give her a follow on Twitch. Give her a little follow. Where's that follow button? Yeah. There it is! Yeah! Now we follow. 33? We gotta make that number higher. Make that number higher for me. Let's see. She got clips? I don't have a lot of clips, so like I don't blame people who don't have a lot of clips. No clips. All time? Here we go. Here we go. We got a couple. Valorant. Okay, looks like I don't know if these are all from the same day. Yeah. She's got a cute voice. Let's see. Let's try another one. Oh. There she is. Oh, but it's so small that we like can't see what's going on. Okay, so let's try this one. Oh, why is the quality so low? I don't know why my quality swap to so low. She's so cute though. Look at that. I love the hair. I love that haircut. I love that haircut. Okay. So that's Cry, who's super cute. Mega cute. I love that hair. I love her hair. It's super cute. I like her icon. I like that little cookie. Eat a cookie. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Eat your cookie. I want a cookie. Can I have one? Can I have one, Cry? But follow Cry. Get her to 50 on Twitch. Do it. Do it. Get her to affiliate. And that's Cry. Next is someone who I have known since I started VTubing. Who I can't believe is under 300 followers. I cannot believe it. This is Surtur! Surtur! My friend, who's only at 276. What the fuck? What the fuck? Go follow Surtur. Look how cool. He's a detective. He's a detective now. You can see it says detective. He's a detective. Horror and mystery games, touch of variety. Oh, can we be a client? Surtur, can you? I don't have a case for you to solve, but can I be your client anyway? Or can I be the weird goth that lives in your garage? I like his glasses. But he's so cool looking! Look at him, he's so cool. I like this jacket. I like the friggin' like metal things on his pants. Look at this cool guy. What a fucking cool guy. Look at him, he's got the little bit of red in the hair. God, he's so cool. I'm gonna go to Surtur channel over on Twitch. I think I'm already following. I should already be following. If am I not following, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Oh, is Surtur live? Surtur, you live? What? What? I hate that I have this ad. Okay, so I am following. I thought so. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna be like, Surtur, say hi. Surtur, say hi. Say hi to us. We're in the middle of your promo right now. We're doing it. What are you playing? Resident Evil 7. Hi. Or I was around the same time. Don't promo me! I'm promoting you! Y'all are so cute. Surtur. Oh, thank you, Hinkaru. Thank you for popping over and saying hi. Oh, PRPR exploded. PRPR exploded. I'm gonna reload it. Oh, why is it? PRPR is breaking. PRPR is breaking. Okay. Now I have to. I know I've vanished into the ether. I know. I'm coming back. I'm working on it. Ignore my static. I can't believe that Surtur promoted me in the middle of promoting Surtur. Okay, I'm back. I will awaken. There we go. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're doing good. We're okay. We're okay. Gonna put this up here. Okay, we're back. I can't believe Surtur promoted me in the middle of me promoting Surtur. That's how cool Surtur is. That's how cool. Because he's so friggin' cool. And we debuted around the same time, and it's ridiculous that he's under 300 followers because he's so cool. Look how cool he is. Look at him. Look at him. He's fucking chugging. He's chugging over here. Like, we came to... I don't know what that is. We came to promo him and say hi, and he promoted us right back. He promoted me on my own stream. That's how cool Surtur is. Please, 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 please go give him a follow. Yeah, I know, I feel that. I feel that big mood on that chug. So please, please, please go give Surtur a follow. You just saw firsthand how cool of a dude he is. So especially if you like horror games and horror content, go check out Surtur. He's very, very cool. Very cool. We debuted around the same time. Oh, look, he's going like almost every day. Almost every day. And he's only got like 220 on Twitch and 276 on Twitter. Y'all go, please go fix that. Surtur is so cool. So we've got one more. We've got one more who's not a VTuber but is a friend. Oop, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I didn't copy the whole thing. There we go. So this is that Prime guy. who is a friend from the fandom outside the VTubing, but is a cool dude who does 3D printing and such things. Sure, okay. I don't know. I think I'm following him on like my normal shitpost account, but we'll follow him here too. We'll do it. I think he did say. He said he doesn't actually stream that often, but does sometimes. But he does a lot of 3D printing and stuff, and like miniatures and shit. Does he have any like in here? I don't know. He's a cool dude that I know and asked for a promo. Oh, here we go. Shifter knob for my Scion IQ, not because it's broken, but because I wanted to try it. So yeah, look, he 3D printed a fucking shifter knob for his car. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? Oh, let's see. Not a push fit like I was hoping, loose enough to spin. I'll need to shrink it a bit. Tweak it for another print later. But let's see. But it goes on there. Okay, well, let's see if there's some other things. Okay, so that's him printing it. Oh, he's got like a 3D printed little like desk organizer for your, I guess your modeling crafting supplies. Oh, he's got a model painting account that he did not tell me about. So we'll check that out. We'll check that out in a hot minute. I just want to see if he's got some other 3D printing stuff, but he's got a nice little office setup here. Man, why is that so wide? What the fuck? Phones are confusing. That's a T. You're printing a T. Is it the Twitter logo? It looks like the friggin' Twitter logo. Like, not the bird, but the T. The Twitter T. Okay, let's go see the other account. Let's go see the model account. Oh, he puts the 3D printing stuff here too. Okay. Station holder for your Gundam tools. Look at that. It's nice. Oh, Games Workshop tools. That's what the GW means. Look at that. That's nice though. Again, we were just looking at this, but like, look at that. Printed a protein of some sort for a client. That's neat. Look at that. I mean, he's offered, like, if I buy the model files from like Hero Forge, he'd like print a mini for me. So I've thought about that if I do some other modeling that I might want to print. But like, look at this. This is cool shit. So if you're into like minis, if you're into minis and like 3D printed shit and like, look at this. He painted this shit himself. That's so cool. What the fuck? That's so cool. Wait, that's a cat. That's a kitty. That's a cat in a box. So yeah, if you're into like Warhammer stuff and model painting and 3D printing, which I am, I'm into those things. Does he have an airbrush? Is there any airbrushes did I see? Or is he just straight brush painting? I'm not sure, because I may ask for like airbrushing tips. Because I may have to do some airbrushing in the I don't know about near, but future. In the future. Sparrow, thank you for hosting. Thank you so much. I'm trying to see if he, like, has airbrushing somewhere in the setup. Like, if there's an airbrush somewhere in the setup. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. Just because I'm curious. Because he clearly paints a lot of shit. Shortly after buying some Allen keys. Now I'm an Allen key snob. I do have a big set of Allen keys that I bought when I was taking my bed apart. Okay, he's got a lot of brushes, so he might be a brush guy. But here's a bunch of, like, paint. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, check him out. Check him out if you're into, like, 3D stuff and like, Warhammer and miniatures, because that's all cool shit. It's cool shit. And you should check it out. So that's our promos for this week. We only had 3. We only had 3 promos this week. And drink a little tea because I'm cold. My tea is still warm, so I'm gonna drink it while it's warm. I want to look at custom Nendoroid stuff. Okay, so Chibi Chop Shop is where I've been, like, buying Nendoroid related things. We're gonna switch up to just chatting for a second so I can log in. Oop, we're gonna not be on the page that shows my real name and address. We're gonna not go there. Okay. So I am in the middle of gathering things for a custom Nendoroid project. I have bought some faceplates, and I've bought a body. I've bought the Nendoroid doll archetype woman. That's what I bought. So I've got one of these. It's still in its box at my desk because I don't have any other parts yet. I don't have anything else in hand. But it's cute. It's cute. I think Nendoroid realized that people were putting Nendoroid heads on the Obitsu 11 centimeter body for years, and were like, we should just release a doll body. I was looking at... Does Amiyami have it? I think they do. Yes, okay. So I was looking, this is also by Good Smile. They're releasing like a full like ball jointed doll style doll that's still it's still relatively small, I think. But I was thinking about getting this body, but I'm not sure how the proportions look with a Nendoroid head, where I know that the Nendoroid archetype doll bodies, like, they're made to have Nendoroid heads put on them. That's the point. Where this, I'm not sure how it would look with a Nendoroid head, and I can't find, like, I don't know if anyone's gotten them yet. I don't know if they were, like, in pre-order and haven't released yet. I can't find anyone putting a Nendoroid head on this body. So I'm not sure if it's, like, a doable thing. But, like, I like this body design, so I like it better than the archetype bodies. Because they're, like, the hips are weird. And it's kind of a better, more ball-jointed doll style body. Or more of like a Dolphy Dream style body. So I may upgrade to that in the future, but the proportions are so different that I'd have to, like, get the clothes done all over again. But I like Good Smile, and I like their jointed bodies, and I like the Nendoroids. So, like, custom Nendoroids are a thing that I'm kind of into. I haven't really done one yet, but I have talked to Dresden about actually getting the full Nendoroid that this hair is from, because it's not that expensive, and I can just sell them the parts, because I have, so I bought a Cinderella Girls Nendoroid, because there is a character in Cinderella Girls who looks exactly like an original character of mine that I was kind of emotionally attached to for a while. Like, it's the exact same character design. So I bought that head, and I have it on one of the original archetype girl bodies. And I don't know, I keep her around and she makes me happy. But I don't actually, like, have any use for... I only bought her for, like, the head and the faceplates and the hair. So I don't actually have any use for her body, so I'm thinking of selling that to this website. And the extra parts of whoever Chloe is. I don't even know who this character is. It's just, she's the only one with this hairstyle who has, like, the bangs like this, which is weird because I feel like this is, like, it's a very basic character design, but she's, like, the only friggin' Nendoroid that has, like, the hair and the long, like, front side bangs. It's the only one. But since she is blonde, and the character I am making a custom Nendoroid for has white hair, I am gonna have to buy an airbrush and repaint it. I could probably do it with an actual brush, but I feel like it would just be too thick and look bad. I feel like an airbrush is a better idea. But if you have, like, a character from a thing that you like that doesn't get merchandise made of it, which is my entire problem in life, this site wasn't around a couple years ago. I don't know when this site... 2020, holy shit, they, like, just started up. But you can buy piecemeal parts of Nendoroids. So you can buy, like, a faceplate that works with the character, and you can buy a separate hair, and you can buy some accessories. And they'll have some of the archetype bodies that you can get full sets from them. Oh, hey, Sparrow. Hi. This site is very new. I don't know exactly how new, but I just scrolled to the bottom and they listed as 2020. You can see copyright 2020 Chibi Chop Shop. So I think they, like, just opened. Because I tried to do some custom Nendoroid stuff a couple years ago, and this did not exist. But this is a great resource. You can put stuff on wish lists. Like, you can wish list stuff that's out of stock. They list out of stock items, so you can wish list them and have them email you when they're in stock. I bought these because they're not exactly the shoes I need, but with Nendoroid, because Nendoroid feet are actually very different size than the Obitsu 11 feet, you can't just buy Obitsu 11 shoes for a Nendoroid doll body. And I'm like, this is fucking close enough. Yeah, no, this is great. I've got a they also have the cash program where you can buy an item and they'll hold it for you, and that way you can, get a couple things over time to save on shipping. So you're not paying like a bunch of different shipping charges for these very small items. You can kind of consolidate them into one shipped order and have them all shipped at once for a single shipping charge, which I think is really cool and really great. It makes things so much easier. So, they're a really cool resource if you're into customizations and, want to build some custom characters. And they've got a very, very wide... They've already got, a really wide selection. And everything is authentic. They're all authentic parts. They buy from collectors. Again, they will... you can sell parts that you're not using to them. And I think they buy things directly. You can see they buy things directly. So all of the parts are authentic, which is good because I don't like supporting bootleggers in the doll community. It degrades the hobby. And they've got some outfits. Yeah, no, bootlegs are not good in collecting hobbies. It's for problems. It's problems. Also, the bootleg quality, I've seen bootleg Nendoroids. The quality is so bad. So it's just, all the parts are authentic. You can get... I don't know why I'm in promo mode. Because we only had 3 promos this week, and I'm still, in promo mode, so I guess we're promoing Chibi Chop Shop. I have no affiliation with them. This is not any kind of paid or requested promo. I just really like them. I haven't actually had them mail out any of my orders yet. I've ordered a couple faceplates from them and these shoes. But they seem like cool folks. I appreciate what they do. It's a great resource for customization. It makes it much, much easier instead of having to, buy 5 or 6 Nendoroids that can be very, very expensive. It's great that you can get some parts for, you can get a faceplate for a couple bucks. You can get shoes for a couple bucks. They have all kinds of... They have it very well organized. Faceplates, hair, body, all these things. They have nothing wrong with sharing an interest. It's cool to see this. Yeah, I'm... Oh! God, thank you so much! Thank you! That's so sweet. Thank you so much for subscribing again. Oh, Cunt, that's fine. That's fine. We're just hanging out. We're chilling. We're talking about Nendoroids, and I guess I'm promoting Chibi Chop Shop because I ran out of VTubers to promo this week. But yeah, you can buy hair pieces, you can buy accessories, faceplates. It's all piecemeal, and you can put together what you want to put together. Like I said, I'm personally working on a custom Nendoroid of my beautiful wife, Echidna, because I love her, and she will never get merchandise. It's very weird because they introduce her as this weird, like, semi-antagonist in the episodes that she's in. Except she doesn't actually do all that much. She doesn't even have a lot of lines because she has to be dubbed over. Because the actor playing her is male and also another character in the show, so she's dubbed over with a different voice, and I think they just didn't want to do the work involved with having her be a character in this show. But yeah, so I am working on getting this hair, and then I'm gonna have to paint it, and then I'm gonna have to find someone who can make this outfit for me. I put the Kigurumi, the cat Kigurumi on here because I think it's cute, and I want it. This is not a faceplate I'm buying. I had bought... I'm afraid that it will show my address. I'm going to switch back to just chatting for a second. If I go to my account, yeah, it will show my address. Frick. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the listings up and put them in other tabs so that y'all don't see my real name and address, because that's not a thing I want you to see. Here we go. So this was the first faceplate that I bought, which is Kirito from Sword Art Online. I don't know, I've never watched Sword Art Online, I don't know anything about it, but just this, I was looking at faceplates with gray eyes, and this absolute dead-eyed stare is fucking perfect. And then there was this one, which has a little bit of shine in the eyes, and is still kind of a neutral, but slightly grumpy expression. Okay, Sparrow, since you know some stuff about Nendoroids, I don't know how much you know about customization, but as you can see, Kirito has dark eyebrows. Dark eyebrows. But again, the character that I'm customizing has white hair and thus, like, white-gray eyebrows. I was thinking about using masking fluid to mask around the eyebrows to try and get a really clean line to repaint the eyebrows. I don't want to do that if it would damage the faceplate. I've been asking around on Reddit, but I don't think anyone has replied yet. But, like, this face is perfect. Like, let me pull up an image of my beautiful wife. Oh, is it really not gonna... Oh, because I'm on browser setup. Let's go to this. There you go. Now you can see her. Like, look at this. That's the exact face that I need. Might want to look into material at that point and see if you can do a bit of homework to see. Yeah, see, I'm trying to... Like, I'm asking around with people who do customs, and I just haven't gotten an answer yet, so I don't think it would, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, I could probably... Don't. You... This is my wife. This is my... This is the closest thing to an anime waifu that I've got. But, like, look, you can see this is essentially the exact faceplate I needed. But you can see that they color this actor's eyebrows for playing these characters. So I would need to, like, paint over it, and I'm thinking I could probably freehand it. I have some very tiny brushes somewhere. I could probably just buy another one very cheaply. They're only like $3. And I could probably freehand it, but I would rather still use the airbrush. Again, because that is a very even, it lays the paint down very evenly, which is not, you don't get it quite so even with a brush. So I was thinking of masking around the eyebrows and then covering the rest of the face. And just, spraying over it. But we'll see. I don't know. We're going to go back to this. I mean, Kant, you wanna see? Do you want to see the problem that I have? This is my folder of Echidna screenshots. She's in 2 episodes. She's in 2 episodes. Barely. Well, it's not pure white because the actor has dark eyebrows, and they have colored his eyebrows for the characters that he's playing. So it's not. I would probably just spray over them white, but do you want to see my beautiful fucking wife? Like, this face is hilarious. She's beautiful, and I love her. Even when she's getting the shit kicked out of her, she's beautiful. I took some screen caps that are actually meant to kind of be cosplay references, or even references for getting this outfit made. Like this one, because it's a good shot of like the back of the outfit. I think also because I just want the screenshots of that exchange. Or yeah, like this one. This is a good look at the back of her outfit. But I went through these 2 episodes and took screenshots of like every shot that she's in, and sometimes several different frames from a shot that she's in, because there's just no content. But you can see this is they all look alike on Snake Planet. But yeah, like this is Naga, who the actor is normally playing on the show, and then they put him in a long wig and a dress and dubbed him over with a woman's voice for Echidna. And she doesn't do a whole lot. You can pretty much see everything she does. Yeah, it's look, I've got theories. But the conceit is they all look the same and they have no emotions, and that keeps them from killing each other. And Naga got some emotions, and Echidna showed up to kill him. But then he learned to have emotions in a healthy way, and then this exchange happens where she's like, emotions are stupid and I don't get it, but y'all seem to be doing the thing. And then she tells Naga to go save the universe, and it's very sweet. It's actually like one of the best character arcs in like all of Super Sentai. The Hebitsukai Metal arc is incredible. It's weird in that it is an arc that's got another arc that takes place inside of it, because there's also a completely unrelated time travel arc just stuffed in the middle of it that has nothing to do with Naga. It's some other stuff, but the stuff about Naga and him learning to have emotions, and that gold robot boyfriend loves him dearly. That's all good shit. It's some of the strongest stuff in Super Sentai, and I'm pretty sure that, like, the writer of this show only wanted to write about this boy and this boy. And adjacent, this boy's gold robot boyfriend and this boy's giant cow robot boyfriend, who isn't in this because he's currently 300 years in the past. But trust me, he exists, and they love each other very much. And he didn't want to write about all these other people. He did sometimes. He would sometimes write about all of these other people. But he has to write about this dude, and he did not seem to want to. All of their stuff feels very, very phoned in. But he tried. Oh, you want to see Champ? You want to see Champ? Let's go see Champ. Go back to browser. I'm going to show you Champ. I'm going to show you him. He's a giant cow robot who is also a professional wrestler. He's a beautiful, beautiful boy. He puts this on, so he transforms sometimes, and he fights things in this. He's a beautiful boy. He's a beautiful, beautiful boy. Oh, this is some good... We're not gonna go to Fur Affinity. But... I don't trust going to Fur Affinity, but that's some good fan art of him. Look, why are these all so small? Look, everyone gets small. Does he have the same suit actor for both? I think it might just be the proportions of the image. I don't think he actually does get smaller. He gets kind of smaller in the chest area, I guess. But Champ is very good. Champ is a very, very good boy. Here they are. Here's the fucking big gay energy. I don't want to... View image. Just show me the image. Here's the big gay boyfriend energy. They boyfriends. This episode happened, and this was so fucking hard to watch until, like, the dog sheriff from... No, that was Power Rangers SPD, which is Deca Ranger. That's Doggy Kruger. That's Doggy Kruger from Power Rangers SPD, and Deca Ranger. We talked about Deca Ranger once. I'm gonna look at them though. They're beautiful. I'm gonna draw a heart around them because they're beautiful and they love each other. Yeah, no, that was the very first Tokusatsu special lesson that we did. He looks different in Power Rangers. In Power Rangers he looks like this. But in Deca Ranger he looks like this. They completely redesigned him for SPD in America. He's still a big blue dog alien, but he's more like lizardy here. He's kind of lizardy in SPD. Oh, I guess here's both of them together. Yeah, he's like a weird lizardy fish dog man. Whereas in Deca Ranger he's just a big fuzzy boy. He's a big fuzzy boy, and they make a lot of jokes about him being a dog. It's very, very funny. Sometimes they take the shirt off of him. There's a full fucking Doggy Kruger fursuit. Like, he's just like this. It's weird. It's weird, but I love Doggy. Doggy's wonderful. He has a wife. There they are. There's him and his wife. Except it took them 10 years. 10 years. People had to wait literally 10, nope, she's a bird lady. They work together, and now they're in love. They're real time, like 10 actual years between the time Deca Ranger aired, and then 10 years later, they made another movie, and at the end of the movie, he confesses, and it's great, and I fucking died. I only had to wait like 4 years, because I only watched it like 4 years before that movie came out, but people had to wait in real life 10 fucking years. What's this? Did someone rank all of the fucking Sentai furries? First of all, you're wrong. Because Shafu is wonderful. No, Leo should be in F. And then every single other one of these should be in S. Leo goes down here, and every single other character here goes in S. They're wrong. They are incorrect. This tier list is fucking wrong. I don't know what this tier list is actually ranking. I'm assuming it's like how good these characters are. Because that's what tier lists are for. I don't know what it's actually ranking. But no. Leo goes in F. Every single other one of these characters goes in S. I don't even know who this is. Is this just Sonic Fox? Is this Sonic Fox? I mean, I'm not saying take Sonic Fox out of S. He belongs there. They belong there. Sonic Fox is wonderful, and they belong in the S tier. Is that Sonic Fox? Is it? I'm confused. I mean, they are factually wrong. Leo fucking sucks, and every other one of these characters is amazing. How is Michelle Peng in the fucking C tier? Actually, you could probably... This one could probably go in D tier. I didn't watch enough of Ninja. Like, she seemed cool, I guess. But I don't know, Ninja wasn't very good, so I don't know, she can go in, like, C tier? But everyone else goes in S tier, including Sonic Fox, who I guess is a Sentai character now. What are these other tier lists? I don't even know what this is. Yeah! Why is Champ in the C tier? Champ is good. Champ is wonderful and perfect. And, like, Amu should not be in the B tier. No, we just found this specific tier list that for some reason has Leo in the C tier, and everyone else is not in the S tier, and for some reason Sonic Fox is here. I think this is Sonic Fox. I'm not sure, and I'm a little confused, but I mean, Sonic Fox does deserve to be in S tier. But this tier list is wrong. Ninja Fox Lady can probably go in C tier, Leo goes in F tier, everyone else is in S tier. Where would you rank the White Ranger snarky... Okay, Byakko is great and wonderful. Byakko is fucking perfect. He is also S tier. Where's my good boy Byakko? There's the boy. I guess he got kidnapped once. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. Can't find any other, like, actual screen caps of Byakko. Dairanger is a weird fucking show, y'all. Dairanger is very, very strange. It's really good. It's, like, stupid good. But it's really weird. What's this gif? I don't remember this at all. I don't know what this is in reference to in Dairanger. Dairanger is fucking weird. But I love it. It's really good. I guess Reboot is here for some reason. I want to look at Sentai tier lists and say why they're wrong. Oh, I don't know what that was about. I think I hit some keys wrong. Let's take a look at them. Let's see. Let's look at people's wrong opinions. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this person's incorrect tier list. Trash. I didn't watch Ninja. This is Q Ranger, so they're fucking wrong. Q Ranger is good. This is Zyuohger? No, Zyuohger isn't trash. Zyuohger should be in, like, okay. Is there, like, a Super Sentai tier maker? Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. How do I do it myself? Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, there's a lot of these that I don't, like, know, because some of these are old. Like, I don't know... I don't know a bunch of these, because I haven't watched them yet. Like, everything... All of these... I haven't watched yet. Gonna be skedaddling. Good. Hi, Sparrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Okan, I will look up a Kamen Rider tier list. I've watched a lot of those. Sparrow, thank you so much for coming. I'm really glad you could stop by. I'm glad you made it for the Nendroid stuff. Thank you for coming. Gumo, I've watched so much of it. You have to understand that I've watched from here... Well, no, from here... Okay, from this one, with the exception of this one, from here all the way to here, I've watched all of these. I have watched literally, like, half of this entire thing. Let's pull up a Kamen Rider one. And we'll do that first. Create a Kamen Rider Heisei 20 tier list. Okay. Main Riders tier list. I know, we still haven't finished... I still have not finished Iron King. I have watched the first 10 episodes of Iron King so many times. Is this missing some... No, they're just not in order. What the fuck? Okay, so this is... I don't know if I want to do this one. Kamen Rider Shows tier list. This has a lot of show boys. One day, we will finish Iron King. I have never gotten to the second arc of Iron King. It's a mystery. But I am watching some Ultraman now. So, okay, we're gonna do this one, and we're not gonna rank these by rider. We're gonna rank them by show. But we're just gonna use the main riders as an analog for their whole show. Because this is the only one with all the Heiseis. It doesn't have 01. So let me just say now 01 goes in S tier. Because 01 isn't here, because 01 is not a Heisei rider. He's a Reiwa era rider, so he's not on this list. But I just want to put it out there that he goes in the S tier. 01 is an S tier show. Faiz, I'm going to put in D tier. It's not a failure of a show. Faiz is just really fucking confusing. It's really confusing. I don't actually know what the plot of Faiz is beyond, like, very confusing, sad interpersonal relationships. But then there's also, like, the larger actual Kamen Rider plot, and I don't know what that is in Faiz. I honestly don't fucking remember. Its one saving grace is that there is Smart Brain and Smart Lady. Let me show you all Smart Lady. Because she is a treasure. Smart Lady is a gift and a treasure, and we are lucky to live in the same universe in which she exists. Like, friggin'... That's a cosplayer. Why are there not a lot of good images of Smart Lady? Is this a cosplayer? That's a cosplayer. I think? No? Like, she's just like this. She's a villain in this show. Except she doesn't do anything. She just hangs out. She's a corporate mascot and is just kind of hanging around being weird and creepy. Like, that's really all she does, is Smart Lady hangs out and is weird and creepy. And is the mascot for Smart Brain. And I don't know what Smart Brain does. I don't know what Smart Brain does. I know they're the bad guys. I know they're the villains. But I don't know what they do. Faiz is weird. Faiz is a weird show. It's a great suit, though. Kamen Rider Faiz. Like... There we go. I didn't even try to spell that right. Like, look at this boy. Look at him. That's a good suit. They don't design suits much like this anymore. This is a very simple... Faiz is a very simple design. But, like, look at him. He's friggin' cool. Like, he's got all this, like, light stuff going on him. Then you've got these assholes who are here, I guess. It's a better shot. Yeah, then you have these two assholes. But they all, like, they light up and shit. It's cool. Faiz is good looking. He's in the last tier because I'm not counting D as, like, garbage. There's no garbage tier here. So Agito. Weren't, like, 5 people Delta, though? I don't even know who Delta is. Agito's in C because Agito is good. It's just another one where the overall plot, I don't know what the plot of Agito is, but it's less sad than Faiz and more comprehensible. Like, you can watch Agito and basically understand what's going on the whole time. There's, like, a big, like, god plot at the end. It's weird. It's confusing. Blade, S tier. Kamen Rider Blade, fucking good shit. It's good shit. I love it. I love Kamen Rider Blade. Kamen Rider Blade has the best ending of any piece of media that I've ever consumed in my life. It's so good. I love it. It's sad. The ending is sad, but not in the way that a lot of, especially in this era, Rider endings are sad. But it's sad. And then, 15 years later, the only good thing Zio did was give us closure. Build, S tier. Kamen Rider Build, great show. It's a rough one. It's rough not in the sense that it's, like, written badly or acted badly. All of that stuff is incredible. The plot is just very heavy. It is a show about war and how much war fucking sucks. And the, like, psychological effect that war has on people. The ending is good, but it's not what I wanted it to be. But Build is an incredible show. Build is so good. I love it dearly. Decade, I'm gonna put in C tier for things that are not the fault of Decade as a show, but more the fault of Decade is very disjointed because about halfway through, the head writer quit. He left because Toei was like, hey, the sales are going this way, we want you to do this thing. And he was like, that's not my plan, that's not the thing I want to do. And Toei was like, yeah, but do this thing. And then he left. And then for about 10 episodes, the show does not have a head writer, and then Toshiki Inoue has to clean up the mess, and then the show got canceled. So Decade there's a lot of weird shit going on with Decade. Den-O, S-tier show. Den-O's great. Den-O, there's a reason that Den-O made so much fucking money for so goddamn long, because it's really fucking good. If I actually don't know if Den-O has any of the really well-known Kamen Rider memes, but it's amazing that Momotaros is not a fucking meme that's out in the world, because Momotaros is a living shitpost. Like, he's a fucking shitpost that walks around. I don't know if there's anything with subtitles. He can dance too. Look at him go. Here he is. Oh, he kicked the turtle boy in the butt. Momotaros is a fucking living shitpost. And I don't know how he's not a meme that's just out in the world. Because he should be. Just look at him. He's just like this. But Den-O is really good. Den-O is the story about memories and love and family and finding your way home. It's really good. Also, it's about time travel. And it's about time travel that doesn't give a shit. So there are no rules. Drive, I'm gonna put in the C tier. Because there are things I like about Drive. I don't like Drive as a show. I don't think Drive is what it wanted to be or what it was planned to be. But it's not good. It just has good things in it sometimes. Ex-Aid. Ex-Aid I'm going to put in the A tier. I'm going to put Ex-Aid in the A tier because I do think Ex-Aid is really good. I don't quite think that Ex-Aid is on the level of, like, these three. Fourze I'm going to put on the A tier. I'm going to put it above Ex-Aid, though. Because Fourze would be perfect if the 30s weren't such a mess. If Fourze had kept its focus where it should have been, it would have been a perfect show. But it is so good. It's about kids finding a place to belong. It's about how high school is dumb and sucks. But you can find a friend anywhere if you look hard enough. It's The Breakfast Club, but a Kamen Rider. Gaim, gonna put in the D tier. I don't like Gen Urobuchi's writing. There is nothing I personally like about Gaim. I don't begrudge anyone who does like it. I know it's an important Kamen Rider to a lot of people, and I begrudge no one that. If you liked Gaim and you took away something from it that made your life better, then the show is worth existing. Like, it's worth Gaim existing because there are people who got something good out of it. It's just not for me. It is not a show for me. I don't like Gen Urobuchi's writing. But I'm glad that other people like it. Kamen Rider Ghost, I'm gonna put in the A tier, because Kamen Rider Ghost would be in the S tier if the writing in the second half as an ongoing plot wasn't so messy, because Ghost has the best heart in Phase 2 Heisei. It has the most genuine, loving outlook on the world, and it has some of my favorite characters in Phase 2 Heisei, and honestly in all of Heisei Rider, but the story struggles sometimes, and that's really what's holding Ghost back. Hibiki I will put in the A tier, but I'm gonna keep it behind Fourze, but ahead of Ex-Aid and Ghost. I really like Hibiki. There are people who will tell you to stop Hibiki at episode like 32 or something. I personally disagree. I think that Hibiki is worth finishing for Zanki and Todoroki at the very least. But Hibiki's another show where most of the production crew, not the cast, but the production crew changes around episode 32. There is a complete change, and it's very noticeable. A lot of things do change within the story. But I personally am not super bothered by those things. And Zanki and Todoroki are pretty unaffected by the changes, and I think it's worth seeing to the end, if only for them. But honestly, I like what they do with Hibiki and Asumu. I like their story. I don't like Akira and Ibuki's story. That was a mistake. But it's, that holds Hibiki back. Kabuto, I'm gonna put in the B tier. Kabuto is really good, but it's fucking weird. It is fucking weird. Let me see if I can find... Can I find anything from the Dark Kitchen arc? No. I wasn't even sure what I was hoping to find here, but we'll close that one, that other one. Kabuto, around the 30s, the lead actress got sick for a while and had to, not be in episodes. And during that time, the show got fucking weird, because I think she got sick very suddenly, and they did not know what to do. And the show gets fucking weird. But Kabuto's good. Kabuto's kind of fun. It's a fun time. It's got some really good suits. Where's all the boys? Where's Crash and the boys? Here they are. Kabuto's got some damn good... Those are movie suits. Those aren't important. But, these fuckers here? Some good suits. So, Sword, you got Scorpion. You got Purple Scorpion Boy, which is what I love. You know me. You know me and my love of purple and scorpions. That's my weakness. But, look at these boys. Look at them. Look at these assholes. That one's not an asshole. This one isn't... he's kind of an asshole, but not really. But this one... Well, these two were also him at one point. This suit was used by, half the fucking cast. Even though it's a great suit. Kabuto, great show. Good show. Good show, great suits. Kiva. I'm gonna put Kiva at the front of the A tier, because in my heart, Kiva is an S tier show. Kiva is not an S tier show. I don't think Kiva's really even an A tier show, but I love it so dearly. Kiva is a beautiful suit. I need to show you all Kiva, because fucking beautiful. The fucking Kiva suit is a goddamn work of art. Like, fucking look at that. Look at that. That suit is a work of art. It's beautiful. Kiva is a vampire soap opera that takes place across 2 generations. It's the story of a father and son. The father in 1986 and the son in 2008. So it's this multi-generational vampire soap opera. I enjoy it. Wataru is my beautiful... This boy here is my beautiful fucking son. He is my whole heart. I love him dearly. Monster themed... They've had, a couple of Sentai with, like... Well, first of all, this show has, a whole movie monster thing, because these three here, like, this guy's a werewolf, and this guy is, he's a Frankenstein monster, and, oh, there they are, they're over there, and this guy's, like, a fish man, he's like a swamp boy, there they are, you can see them, so they've got, like, and, you know, he's a vampire, obviously. Goseiger, for a while, had a classic movie monster set of villains, and there've been a couple others that did it, but I don't remember. Why is Kuga here? What the fuck? Oh, this is Decade. Okay, this is a Decade thing for some reason. But, the werewolf kind of sucks. He's kind of a shitty character. But, you know, Kiva has really good designs. Everything... I mean, it would be a cool thing for a Sentai. I don't think they've done anything like that. I think the closest might be Magi Ranger, where they were all, like, magic creature themed, but not, like, monster themed. Also, Kiva has this bitch, who I love, and who, like, gets kind of weird with an eye patch in 2008. Maya's got a lot of shit going on. This is her monster form. Like, all of the designs in Kiva are so good. Like, the fucking Fangire designs are gorgeous. I don't even know, like, this is fucking weird, and it's, like, it's beautiful. Like, the designs in Kiva are just so gorgeous. Because they're all, like, stained glass. But also, like, monsters. They're so fucking weird, but they're beautiful. God, like, what a gorgeous show Kiva is. I don't even know who the fuck this is. I don't even remember. Rook? Oh, that's Rook. Shit. The big villains are all, like, chess-themed for reasons. But, like, God, fucking look at this. Look at that. Rook was okay. Rook was okay. Bishop fucking sucked. Oh, here's a better look at the Fishman. At Ramon, the fish boy. I will pet my cats many times for you when one of them comes in here. I will give them many, many pets for you. This is just someone drawn. That's a cool Kivat. Oh, thank you. I will hydrate, and I will check my posture. Thank you. So Kiva good. Kiva good, but the story in Kiva is probably not good, but I love Kiva. So I'm putting Kiva at the top of the A tier, and no one can stop me. Kuga is not only S tier, Kuga goes to the top of the S tier. Kuga is not my favorite rider show, but it is the best one. It is just far and away the best one. Kuga is just so well done and so good. Kuga's good. Kuga's good. You should fucking watch Kuga. Kuga also very gay. Oop, I spelled it wrong. Okay, this right here, this thing that you're seeing right here, this is in episode 2. This is in episode 2. They fucking start the show with this. And they're just like this. They're just like this. They love each other. They love each other dearly, whether you want to take it romantically or not. They love each other. They're wonderful. Godai and Ichijo. Perfect. Perfect boys. Watch Kuga. Kuga's very, very... You can watch Kuga legally if you go to Shout Factory. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to show you. We're going to go right to Shout... Oh. Factory. You have to put the Y there. I also spelled shout wrong. I can't spell. I'm not good at spelling. Okay, so if you go to the Shout Factory website, and you go to Shout Factory TV, and you go to Tokushoutsu, it's gonna load. It'll load up like, I guess it'll load up like this. I guess you can also watch it on Pluto TV. I don't know much about Pluto TV. Let's go to TV. Go to TV up here at the top. Oh, that's not what I want. So you go to Tokushoutsu. Look, you can see Kuga. It's there. How the fuck do I get to it? Okay, you can see if you go all the way to the bottom, you can watch Kamen Rider Kuga legally. So they've got the whole fucking show here. It's the whole show. Whole thing. Episode 1 to episode 49. It's free. It's free. I can watch it right now. I'm gonna put a link in the chat for you. It's free. You can just watch it right on their fucking website. You can just watch Kamen Rider Kuga and no one would stop you. They just give it to you for free. The whole show. The whole show. You can also watch a lot of early Heisei Super Sentai. Would you suggest it for a comment? Kuga is one of the shows that I would suggest starting with. I basically, my theory is, or my advice is to pick an era and watch the first show, which would give you the original Kamen Rider, and that I would only recommend if you're really into, like, 70s, like, Japanese practical effects things. Like, if you were really, really into old Godzilla movies, you might like Rider 1. So it's Rider 1, Kuga, Double, and 01 are pretty much what I would suggest. Kuga is very different from pretty much every other Heisei Rider because Kuga is the first, not technically the first, but he's the beginning of what is considered Heisei era Kamen Rider. Because after the Showa Riders and after Black, Kamen Rider went on a hiatus for a long time, and in the year 2000 they were like, let's do one more Kamen Rider. Let's just go out with a bang. We'll come back, we'll make one more Kamen Rider for TV, and we'll call it a day, and we'll go out on top. And then Kuga did super fucking well, and there's been a Kamen Rider every single year since then. And it's evolved a lot. It even Agito, which is the rider directly after Kuga, is where you start to see a lot of what would become staples for Kamen Rider going forward. So Kuga's only got one rider in it. He's only got technically 5 forms, but mostly, technically like 6 or 7, but mostly 4. Mostly 4. So Kuuga is very, 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 very simple as far as Kamen Rider shows go, which is, one, much to its benefit. It's also got a really cool villain plot. The Grongi are super interesting and cool. But it also, don't expect other Kamen Riders to be like Kuuga once you've watched it. So honestly, I would kind of suggest going for Double or 01 before Kuuga, but you could just start with Kuuga. You could. Kuuga is the best Kamen Rider show. It is the most, well done show. There's not a damn bad thing about it. Kuuga's so good. And you can watch it for free. I don't like this inverted thing they do. I don't like that. But you can watch all of Kuuga right there. I gave you the link. If you go from Kuuga into Agito, you'll get a good idea of pre-Decade Heisei Rider. Kind of. Agito starts setting up a lot of what would become staples for the franchise. But even then, they're still kind of different from what comes after. O's, I will put at the top of the B tier. O's is very well loved, and I love O's. It's a very good show, but I don't agree with some of O's philosophies about the world, and I kind of don't agree with how Eiji is presented for a lot of O's. The narrative treats... Okay, O's is a show about greed and desire and kind of how to use that for good. And the way the narrative treats Eiji's desire is different from the way it treats literally anyone else who exists in that universe. And it's a thing that bothers me about O's, but O's is very, very good. So, it is barely in the B tier, but I just disagree with some things. Ryuki, I'm gonna put at the bottom of the C tier. I like Ryuki. I like some stuff in Ryuki. I have complicated feelings about Ryuki that stem more from me liking the overarching plot. See, I kind of have an opposite feeling, about Ryuki than I do about, Drive. Where Drive, I like specific episodes, and I like specific moments. Ryuki, I like the overall story that they're telling, and I like the things that story has to say, and I don't care about 99% of the characters. Straight up, I don't care about them. But a lot of people like Ryuki, a lot of people have a lot of different feelings on Ryuki. I'm gonna put Ryuki above Drive. I think Ryuki has more good things at the heart of it than Drive. But, I don't know. Ryuki. Wizard, I'm gonna put in the A tier. In fact, I'm gonna put Wizard there. I'm gonna put Wizard right in the middle of the A tier. Wizard is a show about coping with depression. And it gets real fucking real. And I love it. Wizard also has some messy things because the main female character in Wizard, her agency would not actually let her be in the show. They would overbook her and pull her away from working on Wizard, and they had to write around it. And she's a focal character to the plot. She's very, very important to the plot. and they just had to work around it. And they kind of offload a lot onto the other female character, which is good because Rinko is amazing, and she deserves all of the attention the show gives her. But just the fact that they were very clearly struggling to write around some stuff in Wizard is really the only thing holding it back. Wizard is so good. I love it. Oh, did fucking PR Live crashed again. I'm sorry we are so scuffed this week. I apologize. I apologize that I keep disappearing into the void, but sometimes life just be like that. Turn the capture back on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Crashing a lot this week. Kinda sucks. But this is my girl. Why is she? Oh, right. There was weird net movies. Net movies are weird, and I love them, and I miss them. They don't do them anymore. But Rinko was too good for this world. She was just a perfect angel. I love the skiff. Her and Haruto just have really... Haruto is this guy in the middle. He's the main writer. This dude over here, Nito, is the secondary writer. The whole cast really had great chemistry, but Rinko and Haruto... And Rinko kind of is a foil for Haruto, but they just had really, really great chemistry. This dude is Shunpei, and he's very, very funny. He's kind of the comic relief, but... they're just... The entire cast of Wizard had incredible chemistry, and they're real good. It's a good show. It's a good show. So that's where I'm going to put Wizard. Double, I'm going to put up in the A tier. I'm going to put it kind of at the end of the A tier, because I do think, even though Double is one of my favorite writers, I do think these other shows are kind of better. But Double is really good. We did, the second special lesson I did was on Double. We talked a lot about Double on Sunday when we were playing Memory of Heroes, because that's very, a good chunk of that game is you're just Double. And then Oz showed up. Double is really, really good. I think it deserves to be in the S tier. Zio, I'm going to put in the D tier. I'm going to put it behind Fies. It was a show with a lot of potential that decided to not realize any of that potential. It looked at its potential and was like, I'm going to do none of this. There are some things I like in Zio. Zio gives us closure to Blade. It gives us some nice stuff with Hibiki. It's got a really good Den-O episode. Its Den-O episode is actually kind of fucking incredible. Its Den-O episode really is a crystallization, because the Den-O episode of Zio is very much about the secondary writer of Den-O, who is Zeranos Sakurai Yuto. And it's really, those two episodes of Zio are really a crystallization of his whole plot. They managed to very beautifully condense kind of his entire story into 2 episodes through another character. And I think the only thing about it that's imperfect is that he never mentions his wife. And it would have just been kind of this beautiful cherry on top, especially since we never get any friggin' closure for Yuto and Irie. But those were really good episodes. Trying to think of some other good ones. The Kiva episodes are bad, and I'm mad about it forever. And I feel like I'd be a lot more forgiving of some things in Zio if the Kiva episodes hadn't been so bad. But Zio goes in the D tier. So this is my opinions. My opinions on Kamen Riders. You can see that the two of my recommended starting shows are both S tier shows. Actually, all of them are, because if 01 was on here, it would also be in the S tier. But again, this is a Heisei 20 list, and because these are the 20 Heisei era Kamen Rider shows, 01 was the first Kamen Rider of the Reiwa era, so he's not on this list, but trust me, he would be in the S tier. He would be, like, right here. He would be between Kuga and Blade. That's how good 01 is. Love it. Okay, let's do the Sentai one. We are not going to do shows that I haven't watched, because I don't think it's fair for me to rank those. So we'll go backwards. What the fuck is this? That doesn't look like Kira Major. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna just call it Kira Major. But it's very clearly not. And I don't know, I don't know what the fuck it is. Straight up, I don't know what that show is. We're gonna call it Kira Major. I'm gonna put Kira Major in the B tier. And the only reason I'm putting it in the B tier and not the A tier is because I don't know what the fuck the villains want. I don't know what they want to destroy things. I don't know why. The only one who I understand is Garza, and Garza wants to destroy things because he's a petty bitch, and that's great. That's fucking hilarious. I love Garza. Garza is a shitlord and a petty bitch, and I love him. But, like, I love the villains. Every single, like, big villain we've encountered in Kira Major is so good. But I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. I don't get it. And it's the big thing that's holding this show back for me. Ryusoulger, S tier show. Love Ryusoulger. That was last year's Sentai. It was so good. It was so incredibly good. I love it. I love it so much. I actually, while Ryusoulger was airing, I went to Tokyo. Not last summer, that would be summer of 2020, but summer of 2019, I took a 2-week vacation to Tokyo. And I got to see a Ryusoulger stage show. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. It was so much fun. I loved it. If you are a fan of Super Sentai and you are in Tokyo, go to Tokyo Dome City, go to Theater Girasso, see a Sentai show. It's so much fun. Like, getting to see a roll call in person. The first episode of the first Kamen Rider is on YouTube. Oh, if you're gonna watch Rider 1, you can also watch that on Tokushoutsu. You can watch that for free on Shout Factory. Again, I wouldn't suggest starting with Showa Rider unless you're super into, like, really, like, 70s special effects stuff. I don't know what you're into. But if you're going to watch Rider 1, please do it on Shout Factory. Please, like, go to... I will get the link for you. We're going to do this. I'm going to show you. We're going to go here. You can just type Kamen Rider. Oh, Tokushoutsu's YouTube? Okay. If it's Tokushoutsu's YouTube, then go ahead. That's fine. These are official releases that I want supported. Because that may get us more official releases in the future. Anyway, Ryusoulger good. Lupat I'm also gonna put in the B tier, I think, because, again, I love Lupat. I thought it was really good. The thing about Lupin Ranger versus Pot Ranger is it was a little too high concept for a show aimed at 8-year-olds. Not that 8-year-olds are stupid, not that we should be dumbing down children's entertainment, but the thing about Lupin Ranger versus Pot Ranger was it is built upon the Lupin III and Zenigata dynamic, where they are enemies, but they are also friends, and like Zenigata will understand and sometimes let Lupin go if he's doing the right thing, even if it's the illegal thing. And Lupin Ranger versus Pot Ranger is kind of built upon that dynamic. But for Super Sentai, they have to also fight a third villain. Like, it's these two opposing sides that have a common villain. And the problem here is that the Lupin Rangers are never technically doing anything illegal. They're supposed to be phantom thieves, but they're never technically doing anything illegal. They take items from the evil monster villains when they defeat them. Like, they will take the item, they will take a magic item from them and then defeat them. Excuse me. But they're returning this item that belongs to Arsène Lupin's estate to Arsène Lupin's estate. So they're not technically doing anything illegal, and you're supposed to root for them doing this. So when the Pot Rangers, who are, Team Zenigata, the police, are like, they're thieves and they're doing illegal things and we have to arrest them, it doesn't really make sense why. Because they're not actually doing anything bad or illegal. So of course, the kids don't really understand why the Pot Rangers are so against them, and they like the Lupin Rangers better. The Lupin Rangers also have better designs. So when sales trended more towards the Lupin Rangers, the Pot Rangers kind of got shafted on the story. Not always, because their 6th Ranger, who I think sold the best out of anyone, would go back and forth between both teams. You can see here kind of, I'm gonna try and get y'all a better image. This is just the main team. Where's everybody? Where's a good... Okay, here. You can see here there's a silver and a gold. That's the same dude. And he makes no... just the gold one is the Pot Ranger equivalent, and he can switch to a Lupin Ranger equivalent, and he can go back and forth. And there's no secret that he's doing this. Everybody knows that he's both of them. He doesn't even try to hide it. And I think he sold better than both of them. So there's a point where there's an upgrade. There's 2 upgrades. Rinko is the only character so good that they had to make her a movie rider and someone else's second rider in a spin-off thing. Yeah, no, Rinko is so good. But there's a point in Lupot where the Lupin Rangers get an upgrade, and there is a Pot Ranger equivalent. And, Lupin Red gets the Lupin Ranger upgrade. Lupin X, he's Lupin X and Patron X, depending on which one he's using. He gets the Pot Ranger upgrade instead of the Red. It goes to him. Because the Lupin Rangers were selling that badly. And the show kind of chefs them because it doesn't make sense as to why they're fighting. This was a really good and interesting and ambitious concept for a show, and I'm glad that they tried. But because the Pot Rangers are just good guys, they're like anti-hero, cool guy, good guys. Like, it doesn't... The thing between them doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that the Pot Rangers don't like them. So, I don't think the Pot Rangers resonated with the kids, even though the Keiichiro and Sakuya and Tsukasa were kind of more dynamic characters. We knew more about them as people than we did about the Lupin Rangers, even though the Lupin Rangers have these, tragic backstories where, the villains supposedly killed but actually kidnapped, his brother and his wife and her friend. We don't really know anything about them as people, where we kind of get more insight into the Pot Rangers' lives. It's really weird. It's a good show. I kind of wish it was that it was kind of done like Kamen Rider Amazons, which was a Kamen Rider series that was not a television series. It was on Amazon Prime, and it was geared toward an older audience. It was kind of dark. There was some blood and violence. It was meant for an older audience. And I kind of wish that Lupot had that. Drez and I have talked about this a lot. We talked about, like, Kairi could, do some petty theft. Umika could do some vandalism. Toma could kind of have been in it. Because it's kind of actually implied, I think, that Toma was kind of, like, in like, some street gangs. It's just a vibe that... It's not even really implied, but he's got that vibe. It's a background that makes sense for him, and I wish that it was geared toward an older audience so that the Lupin Rangers could have been a little more dynamic, and this, like, it would just make sense for them to want to arrest the Lupin Rangers, because it doesn't make sense. It's weird. And I think really that's what holds Lupin Ranger back. That's why I'm putting it in the B tier. Because it's a good show that is just not a fully realized version of its concept. Kyuranger. Kyuranger, I'm going to put in the B tier. Again, because Kyuranger was very, very ambitious, and I like that they took the chance. Kyuranger is very interesting because when the show starts, the villains have already won. The villains have already taken over the universe, and the Kyurangers are this small rebellion trying to fight them back. And, like, free planets and save people. And I think that's a really interesting concept. It's this huge team. Like, even at the beginning of the show, there are 9 Kyurangers. That's why it's called Kyuranger. Q is 9. They kind of shafted all the antagonism to the Lupins to be almost exclusively coming from Patron 1, so he ends up being kind of the worst. I understand, like, why you feel that way about Keiichiro. I don't totally always agree. I do sometimes agree. Towards the middle of the show, because I don't think he started that way, and I don't think he ended that way, but towards the middle of the show, I don't think they knew what to do with him. So he's just like, yep, we're gonna arrest them. And I'm just like, but why? Why are you so set on arresting them? It doesn't really make sense. And, like, because early in the show, we get to see more of his philosophies and things. I like Keiichiro a lot. He's honestly one of my favorite characters in the show. But he is very poorly realized in the middle of that show, which is kind of the part where he should be learning to work through his shit. There was a whole character episode that boiled down to Hades' I think it's more... I don't remember exactly which episode this was. I think Keiichiro is more complicated than that, and again, like, the cop thing is, again, I am not here to support cops. I'm not. But fictional cops are kind of a different thing. It's complicated. I don't want to get into the politics of that. The one where he lost his memories... See, again, I think that was more complicated than that. I think there was more nuance to that. But, I don't know, I don't want to get into that. I'm, like, we're past Lupot. I want to talk about Kyuranger. Like, we've put Kyuranger on the board. And now I don't remember where I was with Kyuranger. Kyuranger was ambitious. Like, again, at the start of the show, they say, like, this is a 9-person team. That is why it's Kyuranger. Q is 9. I am going to explain why I put Kyuranger in B, because again, it's a thing where the Kyuranger has, when Kyuranger is good, Kyuranger is the best of Super Sentai. The stuff I was talking about before with Naga is, like, it is fucking above the S tier. It is the best of Super Sentai. All of the stuff with Stinger, some of the best of Super Sentai. It is the best shit. But that's so... And those are actually, like, big chunks of the show, but I don't think the writers wanted to write anyone else. So, like, I'm gonna pull up all the Kyurangers. And, again, like, Kyuranger becomes, like, a 13-person team. Like, a 12 or 13-person team. It is a big-ass fucking team. Yeah, here's all of them. You can see. Look how many fucking Kyurangers there are. Look how many... That's not even all of them. That's the 9-person team. Like, where's a good... Like, this is small. I want to show you, like, a bigger one with everyone. This is a big-ass team. 12, 13th spot is Orion. Okay. Numbers are hard. This is a big-ass team, and they only wanted to write, like, 4 characters. So, like, the yellow gets 1 episode in the whole show. Barely. Like, the blue gets 1 episode, and it's basically his introduction episode. Like, the girl... Also, this is, like, a 12-person team, and there are only 2 girls. There are 2 fucking girls on this 12-person team, and that's kind of bullshit. And they barely get anything. They get a little more than Spada and Garu do. But, like, this... And, you know, you've got these 2, and Lucky is an interesting character because I didn't like him at first, and then I liked him more as the show went on. But he has this whole big arc with, like, his father and finding out his past, and so much of it felt phoned in from the arc about Stinger and his brother. It kind of just felt like they lifted elements for that, which is nothing against Lucky. I think it's just, you know, he didn't want to write big arcs about him. He just wanted Lucky to be cool and a hero, and that's fine. And then, you know, once Tsurugi comes in, he interrupts everyone's arcs for his own shit constantly. That's why there's 2 episodes in the middle of Naga's big arc. Literally, his introduction, his entrance into the show, comes in halfway through the end of the arc about Stinger and his brother. They just, like, cut that off to introduce Tsurugi, who kind of fucking sucks. But this is a big-ass team. This is a big-ass team, and they do some interesting stuff with kind of dividing them up into smaller groups, and you get to see different dynamics between the groups, because they'll only send, like, 4 or 5 of them out at a time, and it's kind of randomized. They have, like, a little roulette that they pick who gets to go, and you do get to see some interesting dynamics that way. But, like, they didn't know what to do with half the cast. And I think that really is the thing that holds Kyuranger back, is... I'm so great, 87 people died to save me because I'm amazing. Yeah, like, that's Tsurugi's whole thing. It's... Okay, we were talking about this on the podcast this week. Tsurugi is a Barbie doll. The things that Tsurugi has done is he's literally he's the astronaut president superhero. He's a Barbie doll. None of these things, like, mesh or make sense together. And I can't remember who we were comparing Tsurugi to, because I was saying this in comparison to somewhere else. Oh, it was Sayo, actually, because Sayo has all of these different... Sayo in Kiramager. She's the pink in Kiramager. And she has all these very nuanced facets to her life, but they make sense and make her a more rounded person because they're all sort of interconnected. Where Tsurugi is just these, like, random things. And why? Like, he's a Barbie doll. He is the astronaut president superhero. And none of those things mean anything in relation to one another. So it just makes him feel weird. Where, like, everyone else has really everyone else to some degree has really nuanced shit going on. Even, like, Garu and Spada, who kind of get the shortest end of the stick in this show. Garu is the last of his people. He's a dog boy. He's another dog boy. But he, like, his entire species was wiped out by the villains. And he's like the last of his people, and he's really upset about it. Like, when they try to get him on the team, he doesn't want anything to do with it, because he's like, who fucking cares? Like, my life is over. There's nothing left for me. And, you know, Lucky kind of breaks through to him, and him and Lucky are boyfriends. Spada has this really big family. He's got like 5 siblings, and some of his siblings have kids. And he has all of this nuance where, like, he's a chef, and he cooks for the team because he's used to, like, cooking for big families and wants food to bring the whole family together. And, like, that's really nuanced and interesting. And Tsurugi is the astronaut president superhero? So he's just kind of a really boring, weird character. But I think it's this kind of... Kyuranger kind of was ambitious and wanted to do something really big and grand, and I think that's kind of what held it back, because it was too much for a 48 to 50 episode show. But when Kyuranger is doing good, when Kyuranger is really putting its heart out into these big storylines, it's some of the best of Super Sentai. It is above and beyond anything. There is an episode that, like, before I watched it, multiple people, they didn't tell me anything about it, they were just like, I'm really excited for you to watch this episode, and I'm really excited for your response to this episode. And I'm watching it, and it was agony to watch. It was fucking agony, because the entire episode is just humiliating Stinger, who was my favorite character in the show, aside from Echidna. Echidna's in a category all her own, but Stinger is my favorite Kyuranger. Was from the beginning. He's a Scorpion boy. I'm gonna show you Stinger, because he's a beautiful fucking Scorpion boy, and I never stood a fucking chance. He's got a little... Are there any screenshots that show his little tail? His cute little fucking tail. You can kind of see it here. He's got a tail. He's got a cute little tail. And this whole episode just fucking humiliates him. He is literally dressed as a clown the entire episode. Like, I kind of had a screen cap of it before. Like, wow, they're not... Here, he is a clown. He's literally... He is forced to sing and, like, be... It is humiliating to him. And this is in the middle of this big arc about Champ, and how Champ was originally created to be this, like, weapon for the villains, and he's like, losing himself to this programming. And I'm like, why were people excited for me to watch this? This is infuriating. It's so hard to watch. And then the end of the episode happens, and it's Stinger just singing his feelings to Champ to try and get through to him, to still him long enough that he can reach him and destroy this, like, chip that's in him, like, right on top of his CPU, so if he doesn't do this right, he's gonna kill him. And, like, he sings this fucking gorgeous song that is, it's like the only, he's got, like, one song that he sings, and this is the only time he sings something else, and it's, like, amazing. And I'm like, oh, this is the part people wanted me to see. And it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's fucking incredible. So, like, when Kyuranger is good, Kyuranger is some of the best Sentai that exists. And the rest of it isn't even bad. The rest of Kyuranger is not bad. That's not the problem. It's just so not as good as the really good parts. And, like, there are really good episodes that aren't these big emotional arcs. Like, Hammy has a couple of... Hammy the green, her, this cutie over here. She has a couple of really good episodes. Kotaro, this little baby. They have, like, a child on this team. Q. Q is the number 9. It's Japanese for 9, and originally the team was supposed to have 9 members, but then they expand it for reasons. But yes, Champ is from Kyuranger. They've got, like, a child on this team, and the stuff with Kotaro is so good. There's this episode where he, like, finds the ghost of his mom, because his, like, parents died because Earth is, like, destroyed. Like, Kyuranger is really, really good. And it's just the parts that are not the like, above and beyond everything else parts are still good. They're just, like, not amazing, but they're still good. No, it's fine, Con. Like, it sounds like Q. Because it's Q. But, I didn't want you to, like, Google search Q, like, the letter Q Ranger, because that wouldn't give you what you're looking for. So I just wanted to clarify that for you, so that if you go looking for it, you're finding the right thing. That is me trying to get you toward Kyuranger. That's not me correcting and, like, well actuallying. I want you to have the right name, so if you want to go watch this, you can find it. Because again, Kyuranger is so good. It's really Tsurugi sucks. Tsurugi is kind of... I'm very impatient about Tsurugi. He's a pain in the butt. But it's a good show. It's a good show, and I love it. And the only reason it's in the B tier... I'm gonna put it at the top of the B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Because, the good stuff is so good. And just the rest of it is good, but not amazing. Okay, Zyuohger. We're on Zyuohger. Zyuohger, I'm gonna put in the C tier. I love Zyuohger. I do. I love Zyuohger. But Zyuohger as a show is just... Well, B is the middle. B is the middle of this scale, so I'm just gonna keep it at the bottom of the middle, because that's what it feels like. It's just so average. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad show. Leo is bad. This yellow one, he's bad. He kind of sucks. You like furries? You like furries? Zyuohger has got the furries. Zyuohger's got furries for you. But this one is bad. This is a bad furry. All the other ones, they're very good. Very good furries. Love them. Love them. Love Amu. I'm gonna keep circling her because she was my favorite. I adore her. And you know, they're not always furries. They make themselves look like people because they're stuck on normal Earth, but they do still have cute little tails. You can see they got little tails still. You can see Amu's. Leo kind of sucks though. Tusk is baby. He is... we headcanon Tusk as being... and by we I mean Drez and me. We talk about Sentai a lot. Because Tusk is an elephant, and, like, we see his father at some point, and his father is, like, friggin' huge. Like, his father's, like, up, like, further than up here. His father's, like, twice his height. We think that Tusk might be, like, a lot younger than the others, which makes one episode less weird and creepy. What is this? Oh, I forgot that they... Why does she have a zebra when everyone... Why are the girls not their proper animals? I don't remember what the context of this was. There's a gorilla man voiced by Joseph Joestar. They use the horse masks. For horse people in this show, they just give them the fucking weird meme horse mask. I'll go back to it in a second. It's really fucking funny anytime it happens. Because it's literally just the weird rubber horse mask. Where was it? There it is. So I don't remember why they did this. The sixth has he's a human. He's a normal human man. Who helps out the team finds him and comes to live with him, and they're all friends. But the sixth, who is not in any of these images because I searched for humans, he's got a rhino. Oh, here we go. Here's all three of them. He's got the souls of a dead rhino, a dead crocodile, and a dead wolfman inside him. And oh, here we go. They give him they're his bad advice dads. They live in his brain and they give him bad advice. And I love them. I love them so much, and I wish they were in the show more than they are. I didn't notice that does the crocodile... Oh no, see, I don't know why he's wearing an afro wig there. Because he doesn't seem to usually have it. But they give him bad advice, and he is a boy who is very sad and has anxiety, and he's getting bad advice from three weirdos in his head. And I kind of love them. The alternate cube weapons that Bard had... But there was a reason that they were wearing them that was... I don't remember. Yeah, also Misao is, rich, but he lives in a tent by the river for reasons. I think just because he doesn't want to deal with it. Misao comes from, a very wealthy family, and he, ran away and lives by a tent in the river because he just doesn't want to deal with it. It's all too much for him. But here's my baby girl. Here's my baby girl, Amu. Here's all of them together on the cover of a photo book. There we go. Now it loaded. They're all very cute. The closest they go into Misao's family deal is that, his grandmother shows up? Or am I thinking of Nito? In Wizard? Because he's Nito is the same character without anxiety. He's the exact same character, except he doesn't have an anxiety disorder. Okay. Yeah, they just don't go into Misao's deal at all. I forget when they even bring up that he's from a wealthy family, but he is, because I remember that being a thing. Oh, I think it's because he would, buy... Well, he would buy a lot of stuff? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since this show. But these babies here, I love these 5 children. Yeah, he does drop a crap ton of money and wears nice suits. And, he bought some, for the Christmas episode, he bought, a really expensive thing for Mario. So I think he's just, from a wealthy family and just, has a bank account, but he just lives in a tent by the river. But these 5 babies, love them. Love them. Very good. Very good babies. This one, kind of a shitlord. He needs some sense kicked into his face. He needs to drink his respect women juice. Also, there's a Birdman. And this dude is the secondary rider of Fize. And the secondary rider of Fize fucking sucks. Kusaka sucks. But Bard is great. Bard just kind of hangs out and doesn't give a shit. He's not around a lot. He actually kind of should have been around more. But he's cool. He's a cool dude. I love him. He doesn't give a shit about anything. He's just a weird bird man living in the woods. Believe in your dreams, you strange, beautiful bird man. So that's Zyuohger. I didn't watch Ninja. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna pull this. Yeah, okay, so here's Tusk and his dad. Thank you for providing me that screenshot. So you can see, like, he comes up, like, below his dad's shoulders. It's, like, here. He comes up to, like, his dad's chest. So he's, like, a child. Because when they're full grown, they look like this. So he's not done growing. Like, the others are all, like, adults, probably. But Tusk and his dad, like, he's a child. He's a little boy. He comes up to, like, here. I don't know what this is, but it's very funny. Also, they live in Cube World. It's called Zooland, but it's Cube World. They're just fucking cubes everywhere. That's just the thing in Zyuohger. Zyuohger had a lot of cubes. It was weird. What was this image? Oh, that was someone else's bad ideas tier list. Where's my tier list? Where did my tier list go? Shit, fuck. Oh, cool, it saved it for me. Nice. Yes, they did have bread cubes, and that is where I learned that bread cubes are a thing that you can make, and I like to make them. So I didn't watch Ninja. We're gonna put Ninja in D, just to get it out of the way. ToQger? I'm gonna give ToQger an A. Because I really, really like ToQger. Honestly, in my heart, I kind of want to put ToQger up in S. But I don't know. I really, really like ToQger. I think that the only reason I'm going to hold ToQger back is because ToQger had a really cool gimmick. Thank you. I've checked my posture. ToQger had a really cool gimmick where the team could switch colors. So they could switch around, and they could they could switch colors if 4 gave 3 his train, she would still be 3, and she would have, like, the same helmet shape, because you can see their helmets are a little different. And it's only the 5 of them. He's not even in the show. But she could be 3, but she could be green. And they had this really cool color switching gimmick that the 5 of them could do. And they did it a lot for, like, 3 episodes, and then they stopped doing it. And I was really bummed out about that, because it was really a cool idea that I wish they had done more with. I also really love their 6th. I love Akira. He is a freaking delight. Ignore the 7th. He's not in the show. He was a movie thing. But here they are. Here's the children's. Their 6th is a delight. He's just a sad man. He's just a sad man who lives in a train with a lot of garbage. Also, this show has wagon. There's Akira. Here they are. Here's all of the kids, semi-literally, because they are all, like, 8-year-olds who are, like, forced to be aged up to be this team. Kyuranger's kind of a weird show. And then, you know, he's actually, like, a monster. He's one of the villains. Or, like, he's from the villain side. Like, he's from the villain side, but he wants to be good, so he leaves. And he's just a sad man who likes cats. And I love him very, very much. He's very handsome and has big muscular shoulders. He runs around in a tank top. He sometimes has this dumb fringy leather jacket that is hilarious. Other times he's got this bright orange leather jacket. But sometimes he just runs around in a tank top. And that was for me. right here he's being sad because he had to give up a kitten because a little girl's mom said that she could keep the kitten. So he gives the kitten to her so she'll be happy, but he misses the kitten, like, immediately. They're the junction points used to connect the rails, the surface world, and the rainbow line. But, like, look at his shoulders. I'm not gonna, like, thirst on stream a lot, but, like, man. His shoulders. God. Yeah, here we go. Here he is with a kitten. Cute boy. Cute boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look how happy he is. Look how happy. I will hydrate. I will drink my tea. Look how happy he is with that kitten. He wanted to keep it. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. But also, ToQger has one of my other favorite characters in Super Sentai, and that is Wagon. She gives out the snacks on the train. I'm mad that there's some horny art in this search, but, like, she just wants to take selfies and hang out and not give a shit, and that's such a mood. Like, Wagon is so good. And then she gets promoted. When the conductor becomes ToQ7, she gets promoted, and she's the conductor. Here she is. She becomes the conductor, and I'm very, very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. She deserves it. Also, the dude who runs the magic trains is just this terrifying rabbit man. And there's a puppet. There's a monkey puppet, and he's kind of an asshole, but I still kind of love him. Him and Wagon fight a lot. But he's just there. He's just in this show. Weird-ass monkey puppet. He has a net movie where he fights a crab puppet, and it's very, very funny. So ToQger, very good. Loved it. Oh, God, let's see if I can find it. Here, yeah, he fights, he gets to transform into the 6th Ranger and fight this crab puppet. And I wish I could find the GIF because it's literally two guys, like, you watch them, because you can see here, he's, like, attached to this dude's hand. And it's just two dudes, like, flailing their hands at each other so these two puppets can fight. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's so good. Oh, here's a GIF. Here's a GIF of it. This is literally what's happening. One of the villains and one of the team just flail their hands at each other so these two puppets can fight. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Like, this is literally a whole special. You get to, like, the fucking monkey puppet gives this whole dramatic backstory about his, like, dead girlfriend. It's hysterical. ToQger is good. Ryusoulger. Not Ryusoulger. Ryusoulger is this one. That's how much I don't like this show. Kyoryuger. That's going behind Ninja, which I haven't even watched because I don't like Kyoryuger. It's boring. It's a boring show. It's got some good characters. It's got good characters that aren't the red. It's also a pretty big team, but, like, everyone over here, they're, like, not that, well, that's a movie, dude. But these two, and, like, these, well, she's there a lot. But these two and this guy, they're not there all the time. They're ghosts. They're literally ghosts. Here we go. This is gonna be a bad blurry image, isn't it? There we go. There you can see everybody. Also, Boken Silver is in it twice, and is the best character in this show, not because of my my bias toward anything Bokendra related, but like everyone. Honestly, I don't even want to include Amy, but she's okay. She's okay when it has nothing to do with Daigo, but everyone over here, and everyone over here. Actually, you know what? Everyone over here, and everyone up here, are all good characters. She should have been a good character. She should have been. But she wasn't. She wasn't. And it's a tragedy. And this is her like, grandpa, who was boring and barely mattered. Her and her, who are the only two ladies that are in this show. She is here sometimes. She is this one's sister. She's there sometimes, and she's great. But she's in this because at the end of the show she inherits Aqua from this guy. But these two, her and her, who are the only girls on this team, one of whom does not show up until halfway through this show. The only thing they do in this show is they both want to bone this guy. And so does everyone else. Everyone wants to bone this guy. Except him, because that's his dad, and that would be gross and weird. But everyone else, everyone other than this guy, and her, I guess, she doesn't really ever even meet him, I think. Just everyone wants on Daigo's dick. And it's dumb and stupid. And Daigo's not a good character. Those are my feelings about Ryu Soldier. You're welcome. Go Busters? I'm gonna put Go Busters at the top of the B tier because Go Busters should have been good, but it was too serious for the children, and Toei kept being like, make it. Did I call it Ryu? I called it Ryu Soldier again because I fucking don't care about Kyoryuger, and I would rather think about Ryu Soldier. Go Busters should have been good, but Toei kept going, make it funny. And they just, they didn't want to make it funny, so it didn't work. He literally he's fine, but he doesn't matter in the show. He does not matter at all. He's deeply, deeply unimportant beyond being the violet and then passing it on to the girl. He doesn't do anything. He's not important. I'm going to talk about Gokaiger now. Gokaiger is an S-tier show. Gokaiger is super good. Gokaiger is how you do an anniversary series. And even on top of that, Gokaiger is just good. Like, I don't actually remember a lot of the anniversary bits that are, like, episodes about previous Sentai, because they do arcs for, like, 90% of the Sentai, and they have actors come back, and, like, a lot of them are very, very good and very, like, faithful to their shows. I don't remember a lot of them because Gokaiger was the 4th Super Sentai I watched, so a lot of those legacy episodes didn't mean a lot to me. So I remember the actual, like, Gokaiger plot stuff a lot better, and it's still really good just on its own. Gokaiger is really fucking good. A lot of people say you should watch Gokaiger, and then if there's a Sentai you like, go watch that Sentai. I don't think you should do it that way, personally. I think you should, like, watch as many of the things, at least from, like, Deca Ranger forward, watch as many of them as you can that come, like, from like, even What? Oh, that's Hurricaneger. From like Abaranger to Goseiger, like these handful of Sentai, like especially those, but like really any of them that come before this, watch before Gokaiger, because there are things that are there for people who have already watched those shows. But Gokaiger's good. It's a really, really good show. Goseiger, I'm gonna put Goseiger in the A tier. A lot of people would not agree with me, and I don't give a shit what those people think. I really loved Goseiger. It's weird because it's not one that has stuck with me as like something I'm really, really, really about. But when I was watching, Goseiger is kind of like the Kamen Rider Ghost of Super Sentai, where it's just got the best heart of all of them. It's just sweet. It's a sweet show, and I like Gosei Knight. I like him. I'm gonna show you Gosei Knight because he's my stupid robot cat boy. He's angry at the world. He's a grumpy lion man, and I love him. I love him very much. Around the time that I was watching Goseiger was around when Power Rangers Megaforce happened, which is what adapted Goseiger poorly. But it did mean that I could buy a lot of Gosei Knight toys. So I have a, like, 12-inch talking Robo Knight is what they called him. And I love it. It's great. I love owning it. Shinkenger, I'm gonna put, like, at the top of the B tier. I'm gonna put it behind Go Busters. Shinkenger, I think, okay, besides some weird edits, Kamen Rider, oh good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Again, it was the 70s, so weird edits are what's gonna happen. Yo, did you watch the original or did you watch Kuga? It sounded like you were gonna watch the original, but... Okay, yeah, it's the 70s. Weird edits are gonna happen. What was I on? Shinkenger. I'm putting it at the top of the B tier, which again, I think some people will get mad at me for. Shinkenger is really, really good. The story is really, really good. Especially if you like samurai period dramas, but want to see that through the lens of Super Sentai, which is aimed at 8-year-olds. Shinkenger has such good energy and good vibes. I really love the set dressings of Shinkenger, and like I love everything that happens in Shinkenger. I don't remember most of the characters' names 90% of the time. None of them stuck with me, and that is why I'm putting Shinkenger in the B tier. I just didn't get attached to anyone the way I do with characters in other Super Sentai. I don't even know if I have a favorite Shinkenger character. Like, a favorite member of the Shinkengers. I would just say Shinken Green because I'm biased towards greens. Go-Onger. I'm gonna put Go-Onger also in the B tier because Go-Onger is fucking weird. Go-Onger is so fucking weird, but I love it. Go-Onger is a very slapstick season. It's very goofy, and I don't like the 6th and 7th. I'm not particularly fond of them. Mostly the 6th, their gold kind of sucks. But I love their villains. They have really, really fun villains. It's a really fun show. It was my first Sentai. I'm very fond of it. Geki Ranger. I'm gonna put Geki Ranger in the A tier. I think it deserves it. Geki Ranger has some of the best designs in all of Super Sentais. Geki Ranger is very slick. But it also, it's a kung fu Sentai, it's a martial... Well, I don't know if it's the... Because Dairanger is kind of the Kung Fu Sentai, but... Geki Ranger kind of is too. Because Geki Ranger is... Both of them are very, like, Chinese martial arts. But Geki Ranger is also very fun and kind of weird, but has the most interesting villains in Super Sentai, because the villains are... They're villains. They're still the villains, but they're so tied to the heroes that they're kind of more the main characters than the heroes. They're not, but they are. Kung Fu was in fact the main villain of the Geki Ranger. That is true. That's a weird movie. I love that movie though. It's very fun. Geki Ranger is very good. Geki Ranger is super good. Okay, it's time. Boukenger, S tier Sentai. Boukenger is so near and dear to my heart. Boukenger, Boukenger did change my life, but I don't, like, Boukenger was experiencing Boukenger and watching Boukenger when I did with what I was going through at that time in my life. Boukenger was a life-changing experience for me. It is near and dear to my heart. It is very, very, very special to me. I don't think anyone likes it as much as I do, but I love it. It's important and special to me. It is about adventure, and the key tenet of Boukenger, the thing that Boukenger wants you to take away from it, that even at your absolute worst, even when you are feeling your lowest, you are one of the most valuable things in the world. So just imagine how amazing you are at your best. And that is what Boukenger wants you to take away from it. And that was what I needed at that time in my life. I want to show you the Boukengers because I love them and they're special to me. They're so near and dear to my heart. I also love the Boukenger suits. But like, look at them. These are my children. I love them. I love them so dearly. They mean the world to me. I'm going to cover the Boukenger opening. I'm going to do a cover of the Boukenger opening. I just have to really get those lyrics down. It's hard, but like, look at them. Look how cute they are. Y'all are friggin' cute. That's Zuban. He's a sword. He's a sword. Who is also a good boy. He speaks like a Pokemon. He only says Zuban. Natsuki can understand him because she has a beautiful heart. I think Akashi can understand him too after a while. Cause he like bonds with him. But Zuban is a good boy. He's a good boy, protector of children. But I love them. I love the Boukengers. I love their like airbrushed CD cover. But they mean the whole dang world to me. These kids. Why are Masumi and Eiji wearing his jacket? I don't even know. I have no fucking idea what's going on in this screen cap, but I love it. Did they do some of the things inside the fucking robot? Boukenger was the anniversary season, so at the end of episodes they would give you little lessons about other Sentai, and I think this also might be from one of them. But I think they did some of them inside the fucking robot, which is really funny. But I love Boukenger dearly, so much. I'm gonna do a cover of the opening theme, and we'll probably do a PowerPoint on it eventually. This is the rider tier list. But Boukenger is the top of everything for me, and I won't even think rationally about it. I'm not. No, we're not. We're not discussing the finisher names. We're not. Not today. Maybe when I do the PowerPoint, I will talk about how dumb they are. Oh, I will. I will show this GIF because I love it. They end an episode like this. And everyone is horrified except Akashi, who's definitely kind of turned on. I don't want to say that Sakura and Akashi are a canon ship, because technically they are not. Sakura canonically is super into him, and the end of the show implies that she follows him into space because she's that in love with him. And the movie, the crossover movie between Boukenger and Gekiranger, which comes after Boukenger, implies that she told him and that they are together, like in that movie, but it is never specifically confirmed, so I don't want to call it canon. But it is in my heart because I love them. Magiranger, I'm gonna put in the A tier. I'm gonna put it in the middle of the A tier because Magiranger is very good. Magiranger is a story about family and just making things work. It's also a story about fucking wizards. Harry Potter was really popular at the time that Magiranger came out, and sometimes you can tell. But Magiranger is very good. It's a very sweet show about family. We also, our third PowerPoint was on Magiranger. So if you have seen the meme, if you've seen this meme, where it's like the dude has climbed up the pole, and they're like, "Oh man, it's our idiot." That's from Magiranger. This is literally the very first thing that happens in Magiranger. This is our introduction to this show. Is this meme? So Magiranger, very, very good. It's very funny. Dekaranger. We're on Dekaranger. I'm gonna put Dekaranger in the S tier. We talked a little bit about Dekaranger before when I was talking about Doggy Kruger and his beautiful wife, who runs literally every other department in STD. Or SPD. Oh my god. I can't believe that's the first time I've ever done that slip up. Swan runs basically every other department in SPD that isn't being an active duty officer. But Dekaranger is really good. Dekaranger is interesting and different in that it doesn't really have an overarching plot. They don't actually even know who the main villain is until like the last handful, like the last 10 episodes of the show. Abaranger, I'm gonna put in C. I like Abaranger a lot, but Abaranger is fucking weird. Abaranger is a weird show that gets... It has a lot of tonal whiplash because Abaranger gets very, very, very dark. And then in the next episode will like go completely slapstick. Abaranger is a wild fucking roller coaster. If you watch SPD, that main villain dude is... Yeah, that, if you watched SPD, the dude with the bat head in the glass jar, like, he's not just a bat head in a glass jar, but he's got, like, a bat for a head, and there's, like, a glass dome over it. He is the main villain of Dekaranger, who shows up in, like, every episode, but they don't know about him until the end of the show. And he doesn't have followers. There's no villain organization. He's just an arms dealer who sells giant robots to various criminals. But Abaranger is weird. It's weird. It's a weird show. But I kind of love it. I love Abare Black and the main villain lady and their story. But it also has my least favorite character, who is technically the 5th member of the team. And I hate any time he's in a lineup with them. He doesn't deserve this. He does not deserve... I do like that Brachio is here. I like that they put him in the lineup for no reason. He doesn't deserve this. Abare Killer does not deserve to be in any lineup with these people because he fucking sucks. He is not their friend. He is not part of this team. He spends the entire show just ruining everyone's lives. And I hate him. He's not even a good villain. He's just infuriating to watch. So we didn't watch Hurricaneger. Gaoranger, I'm gonna put it in the C tier, but I'm gonna put it above Abaranger. Gaoranger is good, but it's another one that didn't really stick with me in any real way. And then Zyuranger, I'm gonna put in the bottom of the C tier. Zyuranger is fine. It's good. It's fun. It's weird. The final villain is the floating head of Satan. But like it's not a standout Sentai. Like it's nothing. It's not. I mean, it's not nothing. It's a good show. It's just it's not outstanding in any way. The Gokaiger Net movies that said Hurricaneger was named after Harry Potter because Hurry and Harry are both Harry in Japanese, and it's just that is funny. And then Dairanger is, I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it above Dekaranger. Dairanger is weird, but it's so good. Like Dairanger kind of has no right to be as good as it is. Dairanger is exciting and fun and like an absolutely buck wild ride. The ending makes no sense, but I love it. Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of these. I really want to watch Jaka. I don't think it's pronounced that way. I want to watch it because it looks weird and goofy. Jetman, Hurricaneger, or no, that's not Hurricaneger, that's Kakuranger. Which I've watched a tiny bit of. But I'm not going to rank it because I've only seen like 10 episodes. But I think Kakuranger is on... Yeah, because Kakuranger comes after, but... pretty much everything from Zyuranger up to... right before Time Ranger, so it's whatever this one is. Sorry, I don't actually know this group of Sentai very well. I know that one's Gingaman. But the rest of these I mix up a lot. But pretty much everything from Zyuranger up until this one is also on Shout Factory. They have them all up. You can watch them all free. So you can watch a couple of these. You can watch Gaoranger. Unfortunately... Oh, is Time... Yeah, Time Ranger is out on Shout Factory. So I forgot about that. Time Ranger was the last one they did. No, Hurricaneger is also up there, I think. So I think Hurricaneger was the last one they did. So pretty much everything between Zyuranger and Hurricaneger, with the addition of Jetman, which I think is before, are all up on Shout Factory. You can watch them all for free, to your heart's content. Unfortunately, not totally unfortunately, but unfortunately in this instance, the license for Power Rangers shifted from Saban to Hasbro about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I forget exactly because time is fake. And the contracts they had with Saban for releasing Super Sentai, they, now that Hasbro has it, they had to stop releasing them because those contracts are no longer valid because Saban no longer owns the rights to the U.S. to Power Rangers. Shout Factory has said that it doesn't mean that they will not release anymore. I think there's just a lot of contract renegotiations, and that's probably going to take several years. And Shout Factory has been putting a lot of their time into the Kamen Rider side of things, it seems like. So I don't know when we will get more Super Sentai from Shout Factory, or if maybe Hasbro will take it over and start releasing. I don't know. I do not know. We really don't know anything about that at this point. But that's where we're at the moment, as far as that goes. But this is how I feel about all of the Super Sentai that I've watched. My feelings are overwhelmingly positive, with the exception of I put Ninja on there because I watched enough of it. Actually, I watched as much of it as I watched of Kaku Ranger, to be honest. Oop, I will hydrate and check my posture. But I don't know. I'm putting it in D because I was not super into it, and I feel like most people had mediocre feelings on it. Kyoryuger, I don't actively dislike it, it's just the one I like the least. But, generally my feelings are overwhelmingly positive. All of these shows I like a lot. So that's my Sentai tier list and my Rider tier list. Let's take a look at this person's list. Let's see. Jetman and I think that's Sun Vulcan. Fine. I haven't watched either of them. Where's Kira Major go, though, assuming it has consistent quality to the... Well, I put Kira Major somewhere. I put it in the middle of the B tier. This isn't Kira Major, but I don't know what this is. Alive Man? I'm sorry, I don't know a lot of the old ones very well. I don't know what this is, but it was where Kira Major should be. I'm putting Kira Major in the middle of the B tier, mostly because I think the lack of a coherent villain plot is kind of holding it back. But I love everyone in it. I can't see it that well either. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, Bioman. Why was Bioman, because they were in order. Why was Bioman at the end of the list where Kira Major it should be? Okay, weird. I haven't seen Bioman. But Kira Major, assuming that the quality remains the same, we're gonna zoom back out. I'd put it in the B tier because I think the lack of a really coherent villain plot is really holding it back. But I love all of the hero stuff. I love everyone so much. Also, I wish Oridan would just fucking say 2 words to Mabushina. Just tell your daughter that you love her. She deserves it, please. Okay, so amazing. Dairanger, yes. I wouldn't call Go Busters amazing, but I'm glad that someone thinks highly of it. That's a rarity, so I'll take it. Shinkenger, I don't know what that is. Magi Ranger, Time Ranger. Okay, let's feel... Okay, you put Bokenger up high. I feel like these are kind of very basic Sentai opinions. They're not bad. They're not... Except for their Q-Ranger opinion. Their Q-Ranger opinion is wrong. Their Q-Ranger opinion is deeply incorrect, but... okay, I can see someone calling Go-Onger mediocre. I can accept that and live with it. Personally, I would put Zyuohger in the mediocre tier. Because, again, I don't think that Zyuo... I like Zyuohger a lot. I don't think it's a bad show. Its villain plot didn't suit the show very well, and Leo was bad. And then there's the whole thing with Yamato's dad. And those are all things that just, like, knock the show down, like, rung by rung for me. But I wouldn't put it in trash. I would at least put it in mediocre, if not okay. Q-Ranger is wrong. Q-Ranger should at very least be in great. Since they have a best, amazing, and great tier, I would probably put it in amazing, because again, some of the shit that's in it is the best shit in all of Super Sentai, so they're wrong about Q-Ranger. I don't like telling people their opinions are wrong, so please just know that I'm kind of, like, bullshitting and goofing around, but Q-Ranger doesn't deserve that. But otherwise, I feel like, and again, Q-Ranger should at least be in mediocre. But their opinions are fine, I guess. I appreciate that they put Go Busters in amazing and put Boukenger in great. I don't think that's something I would see from most people. So, you know, I appreciate that. Okay, Red Rangers specifically. We're talking about specific Red Rangers. I haven't seen these two, but I don't know if I'd put Takeru in best, but I would put Marvelous there. I appreciate that they put Akashi in amazing, and that they put Keiichiro in amazing. I don't know if I would personally put him in amazing, but I appreciate that he's there. Great. I'd probably put Kairi at least in great. Let's look at their... I wouldn't put Lucky in mediocre. I would put Lucky in at least good. Like, again, I did not like Lucky at the start of Q-Ranger. I didn't. I really didn't like him at the beginning of that show. But Lucky kind of grows in... Like, having seen Q-Ranger as a whole and having a whole perspective on him, Lucky grows into being the person he thought he was at the start of the show. And I think that's a good character arc for him. I wouldn't call him mediocre. I would at very least put him in good, maybe in great, because Lucky actually does some really, really cool stuff at points in the show. There's a bit where they're like walking on Earth, and everyone on Earth is mad at the Q-Rangers because they think that because the Q-Rangers are here, the villains will follow, and that they're all going to suffer because these attacks are going to happen. And they're, like, taking it out on the Q-Rangers and, like, throwing rocks at them. And again, there is a child on this team. There is, like, a 12-year-old boy on this team, and he is about to get hit by a rock, and Lucky catches the rock, and, like, it's so cool, and he's like, look, they can be mad at us. I'm fine with them being mad at us. That does not give them the right to hurt you, a child. And I think that was, like, one of Lucky's coolest moments. Again, like, some of the really good stuff in Q-Ranger is, like, the best shit in Q-Ranger. And, like, the best shit in all of Super Sentai. I don't... Thank you, Kant. I will drink my tea. So, I don't think Lucky deserves to be put in mediocre. Bonner, like, most of these I would put in good. I don't think I'd put him in good. I think I'd put him in okay. I think I put Tyranno Ranger in okay. I'd probably put Kai in good. Yamato I would at least put in amazing, if not best. I loved Yamato. I do like that Daigo's in the trash. That's where he belongs. All of your opinions are valid because Daigo's in the trash. Okay, so this one haven't seen. Okay. Hasn't seen Akiba Ranger, so they're wrong. S tier. Is this Red's specifically? Okay, said Red Sentai tier list. Yamato, Marvelous, Keiichiro, Takeru, that guy who I don't know. Okay, one, they're wrong because Daigo's in A tier. So all of their opinions are invalid. They do have Lucky up here. Where did they put my boy? Plan on watching their series. Where is my husband? Where is my husband? Is Boken? I don't see him. Where is my... Okay, why is Ko in the D tier? Okay, Akashi's in B tier. I can live with that. That's fine. Why is Ko in the D tier? That's illegal. Why is Right in the F tier? That's illegal. I don't agree. Pink and white tier list. Okay, we got a girls tier list here. Girls tier list. What have you put in the bottom? You're wrong. Asuna and... No, this is wrong. This is incorrect. Incorrect. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're incorrect. How can you put these two in D tier? You're wrong. How can you put Tsukasa in the B tier? You're wrong. You're wrong. How can you not put Sakura in the S tier? You're wrong. Super Sentai Pinks and White Rangers tier list. Rank it now. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. I don't know what order these are in. I'm not going to put in people in shows I haven't seen. I'll put her in the B tier. I remember really liking her. Asuna, S tier. Asuna's perfect. Pink strong. Amy can go in the C tier. Amy had potential. They ruined it. Raptor goes in the A tier, because Raptor's great. All she wants to do is write fanfiction. She wants to write fanfiction and beat up bad guys, and that's fucking relatable. She can go in the C tier. She's gonna go above Amy though. I don't remember either of you two. I watched 10 episodes of your show. Tsukasa, fucking S tier. Why is Geki Chopper here? You're not a girl. I'll put you in the C tier. I'm gonna put you above both of them because you're better than Amy. And I don't remember much about her other than that I liked her. Don't know why you're here, Geki Chopper. But okay. Why is Swan not on this list? I'm offended. Eri, A tier. Eri's great. Sakura, top of the S tier. Amazing. Perfect. Beautiful. An angel. Hoka, pink and white in the main 5. Okay. Fine. Hoka, A tier. Above Eri even. Hoka was great. Don't remember her name. Can't remember any of the Shinkenger's names. Can't remember them. Only reason I remember they're red is because I know it's the same as Takeru, who from Kamen Rider Ghost. I know they have the same name. I know his name is Takeru. Know Ryunosuke's name because I know his name was really, really long. Only ones whose names I remember. Don't remember Shinken Pink. But I'm putting her in the B tier. She was cool. She's a cool lady. Ahim, S tier. Fucking... My memory is bad because it's late in the evening. Umiko. So I get her mixed up with Umika from Lupat because their names are very, very similar. And I knew I wasn't saying the right one. Umiko, A tier. She's great. Haven't seen them. Galwhite, she can go in the B tier. She was cool. She's a cool lady. Kagura can go in the B tier too. She was also very cool. Loved Kagura. Amu, A tier. Top of the A tier. Love Amu. Sorry, Raptor. Haven't watched the rest of these. Don't know them well enough. No one's in the D tier. None of them. Because they're all... Rest of these, they can all sit in the C tier. I don't know them. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. We're going to move Kagura up to the B tier. Strongest Battle did a lot for her. And she was already great. They're all great. Not a single bad one among them. Love each and every one of them. Even all y'all who I haven't seen, don't know, still love you. Still love all you. Big One. We're gonna put Big One in S. I haven't even watched Jacka. But I know Big One goes in the S tier. I just know that. That's just a fact. Rest of them, great. Love them. All of them, super good. Super good. Love them. Can you get a full, like, girls tier list? Sentai Female Rangers tier list. Okay. This is what I want. This is the one that I want to do. Again, Asuna, S tier. Tsukasa, S tier. Umika, A tier. I wish they had taught us more about her. She was great. I love her. She's wonderful. Wish they'd taught us more about her. Raptor, A tier. Hemi, A tier. Amu, S tier. Sella, top of the A tier. There are people who will fucking fight me. I know they're gonna come at me for this. I don't care. Amy, C tier. Kagura, A tier. Mio, Mio can go in the B tier. Yoko can go in the B tier. Ahim, S tier. Luca's the worst. Luca fucking sucks. I know there are people who will fight me. I don't care. Eri, A tier. Monet, B tier. These two can both go in B tier. I don't remember either of their names. You're gonna go above Amy. Probably like Momo Ninja. She's a scientist. I kind of remember that about her, but I didn't watch enough in a Ninja. Fucking name. I'm having a hard time with names right now, which is not a good look for me. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Go on Silver, whose name is escaping me. She can go in the C tier. She got some problems, but she's still okay. B tier for her. Sakura, fucking top of the S tier. A tier. A tier for you. We're gonna go top of the A tier. Top of the A tier from a girl there. Hoka, A tier. Urara, higher up the A tier. Love Urara. Jasmine, A tier. A tier. B tier. Gal White, top of the C tier. Oh, well, sorry, I'm not even, I don't know why I, like, didn't even fucking see her. Ran's gonna go in the C tier. People are gonna argue with me on that. I don't really care. I like Ran. I do. I like her a lot. The show did some weird things with her, that just knock her down the pegs for me a bit. I remember liking her. She can go in the B tier. I'm probably not even putting some of these in the same place. Oh, that's Ranru. Where? No, I put her there. No, she's like right there. She's right there. I did her. She's right there. I don't think I know any of the... Oh, Terra Ranger, she can go here. She's still gonna go above these three. I don't know most of y'all at all, really. Swan, S tier. And I put her right under Sakura. Because that is the only person. But Swan, super good. The best. Love her. Love her. Love her to death. I'm going through these kind of fast now because I'm having kind of a moment. Maju Mother, S tier. That, right there. God, I can't even remember her name. You are gonna go at the bottom of the C tier. You should have been better. Aubrey Pink. Aubrey Pink is on this chart. This is a good chart. This is a good chart because it includes Aubrey Pink, who we're gonna put in the S tier because she deserves it. I don't even want to know. Oh right, Kaoru. Put Kaoru at the top of the B tier because she deserved better. She got more time in Gokaiger than she did in her own show. I'm gonna put her like here because she's still better than these two, but she is not in this show at all. And all of y'all I haven't seen, but I'm sure you're wonderful because you're not Luca. But all these girls, love them. Love each and every one of them. I've been doing this for 3.5 hours. I'm kind of exhausted. I've kind of become manic, which I think means it's time to stop because I'm gonna Deca Bright and Deca Gold. Are they on here? Are they on here? Are they on here? Where are they? Where are they? Deca, I don't think, oh no, Deca Gold did transform like once for half a second. Are they on here? Two to your left, bottom row. Bottom. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, look at them. I completely forgot what those suits looked like. There they go. B tier. They were both cool. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here because I'm becoming manic, which is bad. That I have too much adrenaline flowing. I need to calm down. I am going to finish my tea and relax. Mito Ninja is a trans lady, sorta, so that's good. Okay. Well, good for her. Good for her. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night here because I need to calm down. So I'm gonna chill out. We will be back on Sunday with more Memory of Heroes, which I'm very, very excited for. What is this? What is this? Hold on. We have to look at this tweet before I stop. This is all. She's so tiny. This is everyone in Kamen Rider Saber. This is all the major hero players. Oh, this is ages. They have ages. They have ages. They have ages. You're welcome, Kant. We're looking at some stuff first. We're gonna look at this Kamen Rider Saber thing first. Because they all have ages and heights. She's so tiny. She's so itty bitty. Look how bitty she is. He's a baby. He's a teeny baby. Wow, he's so young. He's a baby. Wow, okay. Okay. I would have thought that he was, like, in his 30s? I would have thought he was, like, 32. I would have put him, like, 10 years higher than he is. God, he's beautiful. Look at his hair. I just want to pet his beautiful hair. But I love all of these children. I love Kamen Rider Saber. I can understand why some people might not, but I love the fucking adrenaline rush. Oh, he's tiny too. He's little. He's short. I love Rentaro. I love him though. Where he's a fucking... Oh, he's the same height as them, but for some reason he feels taller. He feels taller than these two. But they're all so cute. Or I don't know if this is maybe actor ages. Is this actor ages? Hold on. Tetsuo feels taller because Ren is there. That's true. But, like, Mei is here. Okay, actor ages. So, the character might be a little older. And I'm gonna keep believing that. Everyone else I can kind of see as being these ages. Mei I'd actually probably put closer to 23. Because she's in... she's someone's editor. And that feels like she should need a couple more years for that. To be, like, a literary editor. So I believe that Mei as a character is maybe like 23. Where Tetsuo as a character I'd believe is maybe like somewhere between 30 and 33. But like Tetsuo feels taller than Toma. If Tetsuo is Hiroaki's age, then an episode of Slash and Buster took place when he was 7. Yeah, so like that makes no sense. So I'm willing to give him another 10 years and have that have took place when he was 17, because that doesn't also make sense, but it makes more sense. So, yeah. But, like, he feels like he should be taller than Toma and Kento, like, even when you see him next to them. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but they're all cute. I could put Tetsuo in his early 30s, but I could also see him as a very soft, like, 37. But, okay. So this is cool. This is some cool information to have. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're going to call it a night here. I'm going to take it easy. I hope y'all take it easy. I hope y'all have a very good night and a very good back half of your week. On Sunday, we're going to play more Memory of Heroes. I will have a new mic and a new controller. I'm very excited. So I will see you all then. Love you all very, 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 very much. Let's see if Surtur is still streaming. We can raid Surtur. He is. Okay, we're going to raid Surtur. We're going to raid Surtur. We're going. So I will see you all on Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. Bye bye, nya.